burger.
Yeah.
And the screen right now, for me, is that big.
Woo! What?
Get it, girl. Fashion tummy, fashion bummy.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Turn it off.
You know what?
I'm gonna guess.
Oh, fuck off.
Doom is in S. What the f***, Peter?
Mario commits multiple acts against the Geneva Convention.
It was a...
And then you walk in and you're like, oh, it's on.
Live from the Loki Studios in Sydney, Australia, for Thursday, the 9th of November, it's Back Pocket Tonight! With your hosts, Gus Ronald.
There he is.
Ruby Innes. No! Peter Burns. Stephanie Bendixson. And me. Tonight on the show, a live action Link consoles on the go. And just how many times can you mess up Resident Evil? Let's talk about it. We've got a great show for you guys. Yardi's here, so stick around.
When did we get a hype
Incredible. We just need those really weird photo shoots they do with every time. You know, on Saturday Night Live they have the like
The
presenter.
little flash frames.
Yeah.
Don't add things to the thing he didn't do yet because
No.
we didn't know what was going on tonight. So we look as surprised as you probably do at home. Josh was working very hard to surprise us with that delightful intro. Thank you,
love
mate.
it.
Yeah, that was really good. But I have to request a redo of mine. I was the only one that had it fucked up for me.
What do you mean? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Don't.
Zero out of
Ruby
10.
Innes.
And Ruby, would you mind? Could you
there
just
it is.
go
There
back
we
into
go.
that punch?
Yeah.
And Ruby, could you just like move to your right just a bit?
Yeah.
Like even
Little bit
further?
more.
Just get to your right.
Yeah.
Just all the way. Further. Further.
Hold on.
This is a really high energy memorial service.
There he is.
Yeah.
Poor Bob.
Josh, what inspired you?
I just thought it was a good idea. No, actually,
was.
You know what it was? It was Bob dying last week. The intro that Will did, it ended on a really somber and it was a cut to black. So I thought we could do a cold open this week, yeah.
You
Nice.
wanted to
I'm glad it sort of- I fucked up a little
re-hype after the
No,
sad
it was
moment.
amazing.
No, it was beautiful.
I love that.
Also,
I love it.
You realize what you've done as well is you've outsourced yourself as the hype guy to do the intros, and that just means less work for us to do every week. So I'm sure the audience
It's a
agrees as
one-off.
well.
It's a one-off. It's
You
not
say that,
happening.
mate. You say that, and now if enough people watching shout out, say lovely things, make creatives around it, you'll just be like, Josh.
Yeah, I did that. It was meticulously timed, and I did all the supporting footage for it as well.
Also, the money you spent getting around Sydney to get all those
True,
those
yeah.
It
shots.
was expensive, but
Yeah.
I used
Well,
Pete's
that's
credit
not-
card, so we're good.
Out there with your drone.
And you're not going to
and-
believe it wasn't actually a drone. Josh told me all about it. I knew all about this. And he told me that he actually tied many balloons to himself around his tummy
upped
and
it.
let himself. He upped himself like the house,
upped himself.
but just the man.
Sounds a bit
Just the man.
And
morbid.
he went up in the air and took all that footage.
all that footage?
And then when he was all done, he slowly popped every balloon and came tumbling
do it.
down.
Would
Yeah.
you pop the
Do it.
balloons or would you just let the helium do
You'd
its thing
pop
and
them.
dissipate?
You'd
It takes
definitely
too
pop
long.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, where
but,
would you might end up on the other side of the planet?
Yeah, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to go nowhere.
Yeah.
Out of space.
Why does it look like?
space.
Sorry. Go back. Why
you
does
got
it
a
look
ring
like
on your head.
I'm dead?
Celebrating.
It's not real life for Ruby.
It does look like you're dead.
Rest in peace, me.
Still in a
I mean,
high-
we definitely saw that
it
in
also does look-
setup,
I
but
lived,
we didn't-
bitch.
A
I
little bit
did.
like a beautiful halo around your
It does.
head.
In
as
our
well.
hearts and on the couch. Ruby and us, everyone.
I've died like 4 times now.
I want to, again, I want to keep peering behind the curtain and just point out how many times that Josh kept that from us as an intro, but also spent the entire afternoon, and I'm pointing you out for this, sharing how like excited and how many steps there were, but for us not to know what it is, but also to tell us how the camera is going to work, but not to tell you what it is, but also he's going to say some words, but he's going to go and rehearse them in his car, but he doesn't want to tell us what it is, but also Gus, you'll get it when you see it, but I don't want to tell you what it is. And I was like, shut up, stop this, I have no idea. And I'm so glad he did tell us what it was. But
I feel like you're a little bit like that too.
That's true.
That was you energy.
You love doing a fun little Gus project and then getting really excited at the thought of anybody knowing about it.
But I feel like you're more that you can't let it exist in the moment.
That's true. That's true. I
will
ruined
say
the moment.
There is you ruin it while it's happening. You've done an animation for a new ad that's playing tonight. We won't say more than that, but
we
didn't get to see it.
I wanted to. I showed Ruby and Josh because they were here, and then you came past, and we were having a shit morning. We had an argument, and I was like, I felt like maybe showing Pete an animation as a way to kind of
Did
just
you
like
have an argument?
Yeah, this was yesterday.
Oh my god! Was I asleep? Because
Go
I
can't believe my dads are fighting.
I landed.
Stay out of it.
I landed from Singapore at 7 a.m. and then I came to the studio and just slept for the first 4 hours of the day.
And we had a meeting, and I came in, and Pete had all the lights off, doing a meeting, like whispering it in. And I came in, turned the lights on, and was like, "Ooh, sorry." We weren't fighting about that; it was something unrelated entirely.
Yeah,
but I was going to show it to you as a way of like
diffusing.
Passing the peace pipe of animation around.
Nice.
And
The peace pipe
I said
of
no,
animation.
I'd ruin it. And then Josh played it today, and you just watched.
I didn't say.
Would you say that you're the animator and I'm the character designer?
Sure. Of this one in particular.
I think it's nice.
You designed all the characters for it.
It was a
yes, it was a collab.
a Groovy joint.
It was a Ruby Gus collab.
Gus Ruby joint. A Groovy.
A Kubi
Ruby
or a Russ. Both horrible words. Let's never use them again.
Gubby.
But yeah, we kissed and made up for a while, so we're all good.
Oh. Yeah.
Wait.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm glad my dads are back together again.
Hey.
Yeah, I hate it when dads fight.
That's 12 years of marriage.
Yeah.
What else did you? What else did I miss?
So which one of you gave birth to me?
It was an immaculate finding.
I can tell you who will be the end of you.
Are you saying you're gonna kill me? Oh yeah.
Have some balloons.
Hey guys, how'd I die?
Balloons.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mainly balloons.
No
It
other
was a
context.
balloon-related death.
Balloons.
Yeah. Hey,
That's
Josh,
it.
can you give us a slower read of what's on the show tonight? Because
you guys would have missed it.
I totally missed that.
Yeah.
What's on the show tonight?
I have to credit.
You do it at
Will.
regular energy, regular Josh.
I have to credit Will helped me write the tonight on the show line. The audience should have heard it. I think I had you guys turn down a little bit.
We were just
tonight on the show. A live action Link. Consoles on the go, and just how many times can you mess up Resident Evil? Let's talk about it.
I get it.
How many times?
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
sense. Yeah, it all makes sense.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
I got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're there.
Yeah.
We're there.
We're there, everyone.
Oh, right.
All right.
Did anything else happen while I was away? I
No,
feel like,
you went to Singapore. How was that? You should tell us. You went somewhere interesting.
It was awesome, but I feel like I share everything on social media, so I feel like
That's true, we know what
Go
there's not
follow
much.
Steph if you want to know how Singapore was, but it was good.
It was great. Yeah. I went over for the launch of the Legion Go. I'm going to talk about it in a sec.
You
which will be
FIFO'd.
cool. What?
You FIFO'd. You flew in, you flew out. FIFO.
I've never heard that.
That's what they're called, right?
That's what
Those guys.
People who mainly miners. People who work in mines. I have to say that legally when I say that.
You do.
They
I'm
fly
your
and fly.
lawyer.
They don't live where they work. They fly and fly all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It was
Singapore.
Those root rats.
It was awesome, man. We've been through Singapore Airport a couple of times, like when we've been
Stopovers.
stopovers
Yeah.
and stuff. But I had extra time at the airport today, and people were like, "The airport is amazing," and I was like, "All right."
You go
Oh
to the
my god,
butterflies?
the
How good can it be?
Singapore airport.
Get some butterflies.
Butterfly
Incredible.
Sanctuary.
I didn't go to the butterflies because that was in another terminal,
You haven't
and I
lived.
wanted to do a lot of stuff. But I went to the Pokemon Center.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
There's a Pokemon Center in the airport?
Yeah.
You see me with the Lapras?
I saw you with the Lapras. I assumed that was out in town somewhere.
Nah, that was
that's
the
at the
airport.
airport.
Pokemon
Cool.
Center in the
And
yeah, wow.
there's this whole, this beautiful kind of indoor jungle waterfall
Totally.
water feature thing.
Tom Hamahamathy sums it up by saying Changi does indeed fuck.
Yeah.
Changi
Yeah.
Airport.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
It's
it was
amazing.
It was amazing.
Also, the best McDonald's I've ever had was in Singapore Airport.
Because it was
What'd you order?
Singaporean Macca's, or were you
like
just like...
something normal.
But what's something normal?
Burger.
You got to get the...
Burger. Burger.
I'm sorry.
What,
I
Ian?
asked.
She's dressed formally, but everything gets done.
Okay, sorry. I got a burger.
Fashion.
Wait, hold on.
Wow.
I made that.
Steph did make
That's
that.
true.
I made that fashion moment.
Created, animated.
framed. I made it. I made it in Canva.
I made it.
And Josh perfectly keyed it out, and then we decided that it looked better, slightly worse keyed.
Jeff, I love your shirt tonight.
Yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Oh,
Isn't
I thought
that
you were
great?
wearing- I thought it was Blink-182's
It
later
looks like the
years.
Blink-182, but it's actually a bit of a fashion moment.
A bit of a Nirvana.
Bit of fashion moment. It's a bit of fashion moment.
Yay.
Wow. She's so fashion. Woo. What?
And I'm wearing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Turn it off. Turn
You
it
know
off.
what, Gus? You're allowed to have a fashion moment, and it's allowed to be Call of Duty.
Thank you.
See, I was dressing under the impression that
There was a
a
funeral?
comrade died. So
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
He was Russian, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
the last
I
thing I'll
believe
say
it.
is that
But
you have
where
to
was
wish
he going?
You have to wish me luck because I got my
Right,
yeah.
What's the deal?
Bob.
You have to wish me luck because on Saturday I have my interview
With a vampire.
to see if I will get accepted into my Red Dead Redemption roleplay server.
Oh,
There
shit.
is an interview. So not only
Nice.
was this like because I filled out this application that was like one of the most involved applications I've ever filled out for anything.
Can you give us an example of one of the questions?
Yeah, it was like it set me up with a bunch of different like role play scenarios, and I had to write out a description of how I would respond to them.
You would have fucking hated that. You love that.
No, but it was really the pressure. Like it was like
Picture
Okay,
this.
right.
yeah.
You're a cowboy.
Yeah, I had to create my whole character effectively on the spot, and then it started asking me stuff like,
What would you do?
then it kind of quizzed me on the
Babadook.
rules, the server rules.
Right.
Say mama do.
Oh my
The
god!
Babadook. Sorry.
It is the Babadook.
Why?
We're going to take that away.
Yeah, take it away. It's confiscated. We're getting distracted.
Let's
here.
just move on.
No. We're
Hey,
gonna-
hey.
Please. I'd love.
You did
I
well
want to
as
hear about
parents.
it.
Yeah.
What we've been playing?
No, we're nowhere near that.
What you fucking
We
talking
still have
about?
segments to go.
So,
but
is this one of those official servers where like all the streamers are there and stuff?
I'm over. I've lost it. I'm gone. Let's just move on.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
good luck with your interview.
Good luck.
We know you do a pretty good, I was going to say like Casey Jane. What's your character called?
Windy
Calamity
City.
Jane.
Calamity
Windy
Jane.
City.
Casey Jane. It's probably a porn star.
But also, when you do get in, and I say when, not if, we have to hear all about it.
We will.
Oh, we will.
We will probably be hearing about it in what we've been playing for the next month.
Because you got into the GTA roleplay server, the big one, whatever that was called.
No pixel.
No pixel. And you were picking up garbage bins, and we were all like, you came in
Start
and
from the bottom,
you
work
came
your
in
way
and did
up.
what we've been playing. You're like, so I did the bin run, and everyone was like, cool.
So
Yeah.
now,
But
she's-
GTA way less interesting as a setting.
Well, you say that, and she'll come in and be like, "I'm now in the Wild West. What are you doing? Scooping horse shit?"
yeah.
But I feel
You gotta
like
work your way up and
it's closer to a fantasy setting, so I feel like I would I vibe with it a bit more. But also, I think it lends itself better to roleplay because
I
you're
totally think so.
already playing a character that feels further removed from real life.
Everyone's already got like. I don't want to say like I'm not to diss Red Dead, but everyone is a caricature in that already.
Also,
It kind of-
everyone can do a pretty average, if not like very good cowboy voice, and I feel doing a voice helps you be in
yeah.
a character. And being in GTA like just means doing an American accent,
Yeah.
which feels pretentious when you don't have one. So I feel like this way you can just be a little more in
Yeah,
character.
JJQ, the
Cowboy.
server is Wild RP, yeah. So yeah, after I submitted the
Powerful.
application, I've now been assigned an interview time, and I have like a 30-minute interview session. And I don't know if I have to turn up
High noon?
in
Is that when you do-
character, or if it's just like a getting
Surely
to know
this
you
is out of
session.
character.
Because you filled. Did you fill out the form in character?
Well, some of it I had to kind of go through all this character stuff.
Yeah.
Some of the questions were like, someone's robbing a bank down the street. You hear gunshots and like,
Faint.
what do you do? So it was like, I blah 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 blah.
What would you do?
The mud skills are coming in.
Yeah.
Did you get your cheese
I think ultimately that's what I'm chasing.
Yeah.
I think that's what I want.
Just wanna
is
revisit
that
it.
I want the mud experience.
Yes.
Cool.
It seems like it.
I'm intrigued to hear how this goes, and I want to see accompanying footage and voices and.
I'm so
Because we
stoked.
tried to play Red Dead 2 online
Yep.
a couple of times, and it didn't really work too well. Like the service stuff didn't work too well.
I feel like
and then it was
it's-
like, okay, and now what do we do when we found each other? It's like lasso
each
get on the
other
horse,
up.
and then go.
I hear a gunshot down the street. Oh, I've been lassoed again.
But it's cool that there's some structure to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Speaking of structure, let's move on with the first segment of the show. That's a little bit of backup. A little bit of backup is where we do exactly that. We back it up and look at a little something
What?
that's been in the
A little
news.
bit of backup doesn't mean anything.
I'm still on a roll here. So let's do that by having a short gaming news or internet moment of discussion, as
Okay,
the script
cool.
now says. And we couldn't do that, of course, without our sponsor, our patron, Muso for Hire. Is that what that is? Is that a
Yeah.
Yeah,
is that
That's
a boxing?
what that is.
Yeah.
I was like, a train?
No.
What is it? What is it?
No. Let's
What
see
is
if Jack gets it. Give it a sec.
Huh?
Chad will get it.
Maybe. I don't know. They wouldn't have
play
voted.
one more
Play it
time.
again, play it again.
Oh, hang on. Can you cut to me? Ready?
It's,
I win the prize.
Was it?
It's the...
You didn't win anything. 'cause
No,
you
maybe
didn't.
they don't have it. It's the
This is like a
Family
radio
Feud
station
correct
thing.
answer noise.
Family Feud.
Family Feud.
Oh,
Feud.
yeah. Was that because of what we were
But that's
talking about
feuding.
earlier?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought it was winning a prize, hitting the bell at the carnival.
yeah.
The reason why I thought it was a
Bellish.
train is because we went on the
Zigzag,
zigzag
rail.
railway, and there's a little bell on the front of it. It goes ging, 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 ging.
Yeah.
There you go. I thought
Sounds
it
like
was
that.
Ram on. Fight.
Yeah. That's why is there a bell on that train when the whole time it's going chugga chugga chugga. Ooh!
We have
The
a
steam
whistle.
train.
We have a fucking whistle, Pete, and you
Steam train. That was
That's-
pretty good. Though.
That's going to be next week's
As
noise
far
every
as,
time it comes
chugga
in.
chugga.
Thank you so
yeah.
much, Muso for Hire. Thank you for that train noise, Peter. But Muso for Hire for sponsoring this segment. And as usual, when we have a segment sponsored by Muso for Hire, we play a little game. And that game is I pick something that can be hired, and I ask you guys to get closest to the pin on how much it would cost to hire said thing. Ding, exactly. This week, we'll go around the room. How much would it cost to hire someone to make a pilgrimage on your behalf? We are talking a 100-mile... a pilgrimage on your behalf, a 100-mile walk to the Shrine of Mary in Fatima, Portugal. So they live there, this person, and they will do a 100-mile pilgrimage.
So it's like specifically a religious pilgrimage.
Correct, yes.
Not like pilgrimage as
I
an
was going
expression.
to write religious pilgrimage, but I didn't think there were any other types. Maybe there are.
Well, I think it's used. It's like
What's a
I
religious
I could go on a pilgrimage to Macca's if I wanted to.
That's true. So it's a 100-mile walk.
I would say that's spiritual in some way.
Sure. Yeah.
What
do you get- what do you get there?
arches.
What do I personally get there? Burger. Burger. I get a burger.
It's 100 miles.
Go on.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to hire someone to do a pilgrimage on your behalf? Peter.
I know because I saw
You son of a bitch.
I was like,
So you're not allowed to guess.
what is Gus looking
To be fair,
at?
Peter looked over my shoulder and saw weird things to hire. Someone to pilgrimage for you. Number 2, someone to cuddle you. And I was like, which one does
do I
he think
pick?
I'm looking
No, I
at?
saw the headline of the article and I was like, dude's having a moment. Let him have it. I thought you were looking up the service.
Steph.
So I know.
What do you think?
Is the money for the person or is the money for Jesus?
It's Jesus. It's for the person.
Lemonade?
Nummy treats.
Yeah.
It's for the person.
Are we talking AUD?
Yes. Just for context as well, this is an old practice. This actually is something that used to happen a lot back in the olden days. That really rich people would be like, I need to do a pilgrimage for my spirit so I get accepted into heaven, but I'm not fucking walking that, so I'm going to pay someone to do it.
How do you just offload a pilgrimage? I don't understand.
Yeah, it feels like it takes away the meaning
Does
of
the
it,
person
right?
have to take a lock of your hair so that you're represented?
Yeah, or like a
All of
finger?
these questions and more, I have no answers for.
Yeah.
All I know is how much it costs.
All right.
Have a go.
How long is the pilgrimage?
100 miles.
Okay. Yeah. Easy.
And I would walk 100
How long does that take?
I know. Don't know.
Couple of days.
Couple of days. Yeah. To walk.
Keep in mind, this is a silly game that does not matter.
Okay.
$1,500.
$1,500.
What about I guess?
I'm gonna go with I think 3 hash browns and a 10-minute
Ruby's out,
uninterrupted.
Peter.
So I was not finished. I was not
And
finished.
burger.
And a 10-minute uninterrupted, no tongue kiss on the mouth.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
That's not the
Whoa.
answer.
Josh, you want to have a stab?
What was the olden
I didn't
days?
see it, so I'm going to say $2,000.
Peter Burns?
$2,500.
Peter Burns is wrong because
really?
he saw it converted from euros into a currency that wasn't Australian. Josh is our winner, $2,000.
There you go.
Ding.
What was the currency?
Australian.
But what was it converted to for
I don't know.
$2,500?
It was wrong.
I think
how would
mine
it be
was
more?
probably the most
Stop.
equal.
That's not US. So what is it?
I checked what it was.
Kiwi?
It was 1,300 euro.
Okay.
And this is I should point this out.
Yeah, it was definitely the case.
The person who does this does it for $2,000 for a week's 100-mile walk from his home in Caxias, near Lisbon, to the shrine of the Virgin Mary in Fatima, and he also walks back, which takes another week.
Does he upload selfies along the way?
I have no idea.
Is
That's
that-
one thing
when
up. Peter looked over my shoulder, and then I copied and pasted it into a
Because
document.
when someone minds our cat for
think
us
you
when we're
covered the
away,
hug
they
thing
send
by
us
accident.
updates and pictures of the cat, being like, today the cat was like enjoying a
Do you
lovely.
think he's just done the walk once, and he just sends you the same photos?
That's
every
what I'm
time?
wondering.
That would be awesome.
Thanks
Yeah,
to
he sends it
content
to all the
aware.
millionaires.
Yeah.
I would prefer to be scammed than to make someone do that.
I would make them. Well, if I'm wealthy, they're them because they're an other because they're walking for me for money.
Yep.
And I
Yeah,
would send
I think
them,
it's
and
gonna
I would
fuck
send them with the financial review of the day that I sent them, and take a photo once we get. To
You
the
can
other side.
Photoshop anything these days.
I would,
That's true.
maybe it could be like Uber, and you can watch the journey. You can track it, and then when they get
And then
back,
rate
and,
them,
and then
give
they're
them
going
four
around in a
stars.
circle. You're like, no, why are you turning around?
missed
no.
Yeah.
the Statue of Mary. It's
Why
right
are you
there on
going
the left.
that way?
Useless. So that's how much it costs. Thank you, Muso for Hire, for sponsoring.
We're in the wrong line of business.
We
Yeah.
are.
We should all
sponsoring-
be walking for different billionaires.
We would be so fit.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh my
and
God.
not at that rich, but they would
Not
be
that wealthy, yeah.
No, we'll be all right. Let's move on. The story this week is, if you haven't seen it already, Nintendo has announced a live-action Legend of Zelda movie is in the works. This is official. This has always been rumored for a while.
Yeah.
This is now official. Nintendo, big old Ninty, has come out and announced this is in the works. In an article from The Guardian by Sian Kane, has written a live-action film based on the hit game franchise The Legend of Zelda is in development. Gaming giant Nintendo confirmed on Wednesday the film will be directed by Wes Ball, who directed the Maze Runner series and the upcoming Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and it'll be co-financed by Nintendo and Sony Pictures Entertainment. Yeah, no, interesting.
think
Discuss.
the way that it was announced to me was so funny. There was no big hubbub. It was literally just like Nintendo's Japanese Twitter account just being like, "Hello, this is Miyamoto. We're making a Zelda movie, and this guy's working on it. Goodbye."
To be fair, that's how
That's kind of
Nintendo
it.
do most of their announcements
Yeah.
about anything.
I loved it.
Yeah, Shigeru Miyamoto, Legend of Zelda creator, and director, will produce the film. And Avi Arad is producer of is on it as well. Producer of films including Spider-Man: Into the Spider-Verse. Now that's really good pedigree there because that's a fucking good film and a great animated film.
Yeah.
What does everyone think? Just quickly, top line ideas of what they think it's going to be in terms of, are we talking new Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom Zelda? Are we talking classic old green garb?
Can I say something controversial?
I expect you to.
I really don't want a Legend of Zelda movie that's like a Marvel movie.
Okay.
I just think
I agree.
like I'm worried about it being overproduced when it doesn't need to be.
I'm worried about it being animated and being exactly like the
It's live
game.
action.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Did I read
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, you did.
it is
I
live
You
did
action.
said
too.
the words came out of your mouth.
They did so. But I
I've
just
seen
copy and pasted
I've seen
this.
so many fake fan trailers for like versions of this, and every time I'm like, oh, they're making a Zelda movie. Like, oh no, it's not real. So it's exciting to think that they're actually going to go ahead with something, and it's going to have a specific aesthetic that they're going to agree on, and it's going to. I think it would be you'd be hard pressed to see them not do like a Link origin story at least to kind of start
Well,
with.
every new Zelda game is essentially an origin story, so I think you're totally right.
What
Yeah.
I'm very interested in though is to see which origin story they go for,
Yeah.
because there are quite a few different Zelda timelines. In my mind, there are two ways they could go. They could go with the Ocarina of Time timeline,
Which is your classic
where
green
he's
kind of
he's
like-
the little boy from the forest.
Yep.
Or they could go with the Wind Waker timeline, where he's like a little boy from an island.
The thing,
you
Oh,
too.
the variation.
the thing that I'm most interested in, I think, is probably how they treat Zelda, because I think for a film, I would like to have seen Zelda be a cooler character in the games to date. And I feel like for a film audience, you need to do a little bit more.
I think Tears of the Kingdom definitely, it's not a win, but it definitely, apart from her voice actor or the lines that was written for that voice actor in the opening cutscene of Tears of the Kingdom, she turns into a character who has more urgency, or far more than in previous Zelda games. And I could argue things like Spirit Tracks and stuff, Zelda definitely is like more, she's a ghost in that one, but like definitely plays a stronger role. So I think
Wind Waker Zelda was awesome.
she was kick-ass in that
Tetra.
as well. So
Yeah,
I
okay.
totally think that would be a right decision for them to make. My curiosity, as I said, is that we're going off the back of Tears of the Kingdom being a massively highly successful selling game. Breath of the Wild as well. It has this different aesthetic. It's very pleasing to play as a game. I don't know if I want to see this in live action, but I do agree that the second, in every fan film that you're talking about, the second you try and put any real human in that fucking green hat, you look ridiculous. No, that never looks good.
Yeah.
Cosplays, they look great as a character, but you can't take that seriously in a film.
No, I think they'll fantasy filmify it and make it more realistic. I think that if they're going to make it live
Gritty?
action, I reckon they'll go for realism.
Well, the reason why he's wearing the outfit he is like because he's supposed to be an elf. He's supposed to be an elf guy.
The green
Like,
outfit originally is because he's a grown version of the children of that forest, but it's like
Kokiri.
he's the hero of time, the boy in green. It's like, that's iconic to Zelda, or sorry, to Link in the Zelda series. So
Yeah.
Pete, you've said-
I cannot see how a Zelda translates to a live action film.
Yeah, it's
like
hard.
as soon as they announced that they were making a Mario movie, you go, that makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
And it's animated, perfect. It's gonna work. It was not a brilliant film, but it was like
it's very safe.
it was very safe, and it was just super beautiful and colorful, and like there were large characters and all that. This universe doesn't have, to me, any particularly interesting characters. Zelda's the strongest character, I think, because we've seen her so many times.
Yeah.
Link is not a character. He's just always got a sword and goes, rah! Like,
Yeah.
he's never had any real kind of like, he doesn't even make decisions.
Yeah.
He just stands there looking confused in cutscenes.
I
you know?
think
but
any. No, you go first.
Well, I was going to say, like, I mean, I know nothing about League of Legends, and to me, Jinx is a character that has a few voice lines, and then they gave her a whole personality and backstory, and
Totally.
It's
I
a
just
blank
don't see
canvas.
Nintendo executing that well.
The only Legend of Zelda media that has Link saying
Jesus.
voice lines was the animated series in the late 80s, early
well,
90s,
fucking
where he was like,
excuse me.
excuse me, princess. But like,
right.
I think any characterization of Link is going to be weird because he's a character that has very little characterization, so the player can kind of impose their own kind of self
Totally.
onto
And
him.
that could be an
Yeah.
opportunity for her, who the director at the helm of this. That's a blank canvas. That's in theory a good starting point, like to create a character that we didn't expect. There's no expectation.
Yeah.
So if
And
handled right,
and maybe where the Sony partnership is coming in too is just to be able to create something that is a standalone thing
Yeah.
that's separate from the games,
Totally, yeah. I think like, none of this works for me on paper.
I think the live action thing is what breaks me so much, because I
Totally.
would love Into the Spider-Verse films, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle films have shown they've taken a property that people love or beloved growing up, and they've given it energy in an animation style that feels mature while still being fun and youthful and energetic. I don't know why they're not going with something like that for... You could take the Breath of the Wild aesthetic, you can marry it with that amazing animation style that Sony and those teams have come up with, and create a live cartoon. What am I fucking saying?
And
version
just,
of this.
Yeah, totally. Fantasy, just live action fantasy just rarely works. You know, there's so much suspension of disbelief. Like you watch basically like anything that Sam Raimi has ever made is a delight to watch. If you go, okay, I'm watching people in costumes have fun. This is fun. Zelda has always been The Legend of Zelda has always been like a serious IP. It takes itself seriously. I think that works in the games.
most of it.
Yeah, oh, totally. There are fun characters. There's comedy in it, but it takes itself really
It
seriously.
takes its world seriously
Yeah.
and its threats
The whole-
seriously.
Yeah.
The whole universe is serious about itself.
Yeah.
And I can't see them like abandoning the tone of The Legend of Zelda for the film. So I like without having Amazon billions of dollars to throw at Rings of Power.
Or Game of Thrones, again, example of going, hey,
Yeah.
it's fantasy that everyone can finally get behind because it's so fucking gritty and dark, which this can't be.
Yeah.
And so you're right. It
It ends up looking like cable TV. What was that? The Shannara series. Like You know, all those.
Wheel of Time?
The MTV one.
Yeah,
that
all
was
those
bad.
all those just like too shiny.
Or you have to
Fantasy
go
game
as far
shows?
as like the latest Dungeons and Dragons film, which I loved. We all I think enjoyed,
Yeah.
but it still was people in costumes playing silly.
Well, I
and
mean, maybe
it didn't do as well as it probably should have.
Maybe they will make a stylistic choice with this. I don't know. That's so interesting
hope
because
so.
whenever I thought about the Zelda movie, in my head it was always going to be live action. I never thought of
really?
it being
Yeah, that's
any
so
other way.
funny.
But I think chat agrees with you. I think chat's like it would be great if it was
And I
animated.
think as well, I feel like a big part of Zelda games is venturing outside of the story and doing like little bits and pieces
chickens.
around town.
Yeah,
and
but
I just
move-
wonder how much they'll delve into.
But remember, the Mario film was basically reintroducing people to Mario and giving him an origin story. I think Nintendo, I worry, would be too nervous about bringing in new viewers, being we have to introduce them to this series. We have to make them fall in love with Link and Zelda in this so they go and want to play the games. Like, that's what this
Yeah.
is. At the end of the day, it is still marketing to make people like a
absolutely.
franchise. So it can't be so far detached from it. It has to still be like, they're going to play it safe. And in that case...
I just wonder how gritty they're going to make, like how serious it's going
Yeah.
to be.
All right, cast Link, go.
Me.
Ruby,
Yeah.
Ruby
votes
to
for
jump ahead.
Yeah.
Me as Link.
Yeah, Ruby is
Yeah,
Link.
me as
I think
Link.
that works. Steph, who's your Link?
This is a boring answer, but I'd want to see an unknown. I'd want to see someone
yeah.
new and young,
cop-out.
and is like, but that's what I would do. I'd go relatively unknown for Link and Zelda, and then I would put other people like, I don't know, Willem Dafoe or something in like some random
Yeah,
other
as the
character. You know what I
king,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
super set on Dave Bautista being Ganondorf. Like I'm super set on
Oh,
it.
fuck
yeah?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
set because he's huge.
My Link?
right?
Michael Cera.
Amazing.
So cute.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. That'll
Is this
work.
a Master Sword one?
I think I saw a few people saying Hunter Schafer as Zelda.
I
I think she
immediately
would
thought
be,
Hunter Biden.
Yeah, Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden as Link.
Link and Hunter
Hunter Schafer.
Schafer.
Oh my
No, I think
God,
she'd be
yeah.
so good because
Yeah.
she's so elfy.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck,
She's
yeah.
so elfy. She would be perfect for Zelda. And
Who is she?
Euphoria.
She's, do you remember
Euphoria.
Euphoria?
Haven't watched
Oh God, what's her name in Euphoria?
Like, those are the photos that turn
yeah.
up. on there.
Yeah, okay,
She's
yeah,
so
You can't say that, but
Zelda.
She looks like...
She's so Zelda.
She's Link.
Yeah. She could be Zelda and Link, honestly, but she's amazing.
I wonder
And
if they do that. I wonder if they ditch Link a character.
everybody's like Timothy Chalamet, and it's literally because he's the only twink they can think of. But you know what?
Timothy... No, wait.
No.
Scratch that. Reverse it. Don't use Timothy Chalamet.
I think he'd be an awful Link. I think he'd be
Agreed.
terrible.
Yeah.
I think he needs to go back to reviewing Xbox controllers on YouTube.
He did a great job of that.
How old do you think Link should be in the film?
Cast Viggo Mortensen and make him old Link.
You know that...
Tired old Link.
You know that scene where he kicks
He's
a
back,
Korok
baby.
seed?
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to be.
Don't tell the others. It's great. You got to watch the
I think he's
DVD
supposed to
extras.
be like 18ish. Is the vibe.
So,
that
I mean,
I'm
I feel like
getting.
Chalamet's
I
already
think he's
too
like
old anyway.
10 in Ocarina of Time, right at the start of Ocarina.
Yeah.
Of Time.
Oh, yeah.
But then he also
And then becomes adult Link.
becomes adult Link.
But
yeah.
what does that mean? I guess
What is adult
18
Link?
minimum.
Yeah, right.
Aged
Like
up.
20 something.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the Ocarina story with, 2 time periods, I think. That's my thing. I would want to see classic Ocarina, Epona, Nintendo 64 game translated
yeah.
to film. I'd be happy with that.
And then I want to see Link with an iPhone.
Jesus Christ.
Comes that far forward in time.
I look
But he
forward.
ages
he's
when
like,
he moves
"Hello?"
through time, so he's dead.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
where's Hyrule set? It could be 20 years ago in a different galaxy.
I look
Yeah.
forward to seeing the film posters in creative in the post show.
Yes.
Of all these
Yeah.
casting ones.
Oh my
That's
god,
a game.
young Orlando Bloom would have been really good. Not him now, but
But he was
Him
Legolas.
young.
That's why
That's
everyone
why.
sees it.
Yeah.
yeah, but like, yeah,
I don't think so. I think
young.
He's got
Younger.
Like
How young you thinking? Younger.
him as
Like, I want a baby in a green beret.
because I think about him in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, when he
In
was
them.
young.
that
Yeah.
was after
He
Legolas.
was older. Legolas
Like
was
it
his
was no,
number-
but he was doing one of the films at the same time as the third Lord of the
Yeah,
Rings.
yeah. Well,
we
yeah.
are segueing hard from here.
Anyway.
Anyway, the live action film. I don't think there's been a date announced, so I'm gonna guess potentially 2025 at this
I
rate.
love it.
Why
not?
Why not?
I'm going to guess.
Oh, fuck off. Here's what we've been playing.
Good.
Hello, welcome to What We've Been Playing. It's the part of the show where we talk about the games that we've been playing throughout the week. And this is a wonderful segment that's brought to us by Nicortex. Bing bong, we went on the train with Nicortex this week.
Bing bong, we did.
Bing bong.
Yeah. It was a
Ding
belated
dong.
birthday gift. We went with Nicortex and Weevil. It was awesome.
Thanks for the invite.
As if you would have come.
Yeah, why didn't you invite us? I love being on the
The real
train.
world things.
No, you don't.
Didn't come to your invite for the Mines of Moria. That's fine.
You just dissed yourself.
What? Didn't get invited.
You did get invited.
I did not.
You did.
By who?
By Reese.
Not you.
Because I knew Reese was doing it.
Oh, that checks out.
Yeah, Reese is literally in the chat saying you did. You
Reese
did
is
get
like, I
invited.
sent Gus a message and was like, great, he won't come.
Thanks for the beer. Also, thanks for the beers, Reese.
He sent that invite because you were like, I'd really love to play with you guys.
Yep.
I reckon that'd be really fun.
Yep.
And I was like,
That's so sweet.
that's great. Not
So
going
sweet
happen.
to be invited.
Listen, Nicortex,
He's in the next room.
yeah, he's going hard into Dota right now because it's a TI. I can tell because the tone of your voice changes.
Is that why we fought the other morning?
Carter
I've been
just
playing
loves that,
Dota.
yeah.
Probably,
Yeah,
yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
It just,
No,
you.
totally. Yeah,
just
it
builds
wasn't
up the testosterone.
It's the rage, not testosterone. It's just pure rage.
Pure rage.
Anyone can feel Dota rage.
Yeah, okay.
Doesn't matter what your
You
composition.
just don't have to take it out on your wife and your other wife. All right, moving on.
Okay, so every week we celebrate Nicortex by reading one of his tweets. I have a great one.
We're celebrating the life of Nicortex.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Nicortex, for sponsoring the show. This week, Nicortex tweeted, each year I decide to be really brave for one entire month and I don't buy 1 kilogram buckets of Nutella to eat with a spoon. I actually find it pretty easy to do. I don't know why people treat No Nut November as a challenge. Maybe I'm just built different. Anyway, I'm off for a wank.
Bravo.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff.
Bravo.
Incroyable.
Oh, and you'd be so
Incroyable.
full of Nutella as well. It'd be such a sad one.
Said what?
Wank.
I thought you meant that it was somehow going to like come out as Nutella. As Nutella.
No,
I
you'd
was
just be
like,
really like.
that's not how it works.
You just feel a bit sick.
Ugh. Imagine the kids. Sorry.
Will, what time in the episode are we at? Are we allowed to be talking about
Oh
this?
well.
7:37. So
It's going to become a
37
thing now.
minutes. We're
Sorry,
fine.
sorry, Will.
Dolphin Pants calls it a crank,
Sorry.
which is a crying
Also,
wank.
I saw someone ask where I got my suit. It is a vintage Q, like CUE suit.
Fashion.
Nice.
Fashion moment.
Oh, yeah.
Classified women moment.
So fashion. Wow.
Yeah.
Fashion moment.
Yeah, it's my Bubba's suit. But it's Q, CUE.
That's what a bubba is.
Bubba is my grandma.
Gotcha.
Bubba in is Croatian.
All right.
Yeah.
As like a term.
John Wick
Yip,
Bubba?
like, yeah, that's the Babadook. No,
That's
that's,
the
Baba
what
Gaia.
is-
Baba Yaga.
Baba
Baba
Yaga.
There's Baba Yaga. There's Baba Duk.
Yeah.
See, Baba in Turkish is dad, but Baba in Croatian is so Baka is grandma in Croatian, but I'm from the island. My family's from the island,
And Baraka
and that's
is
what
from
we call
Croatia?
Baba.
Baraka?
Yeah, it's Greek.
Do you mean Barada?
No, the one with the claws in his
The
hands.
guy from Mortal Kombat.
Oh, sure.
That's her grandma.
He's my Baba.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm glad we got to the bottom of that.
and this suit was originally his.
Yeah. But
and then he gave it to
cut
me.
his way out of it and then
Yeah.
handed it to you.
Yeah.
Finish her.
Should I go first? Because I have a cool thing to show you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
I don't have to.
No,
No.
we talked about it before the show and then we didn't. But
Yeah.
I think you should go first because I think it's interesting.
Oh, did we talk about who was going to go first?
Yeah.
Who is going to go first?
You.
You.
Good
She's
save.
got a cool
So
new
fun.
thing.
It's like show and tell.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. So today I would like to show you my new portable gaming console, the Legion Go. So disclaimer, obviously I'm sponsored by Lenovo, so you can take anything I say with a grain of salt, but I'm not sponsored to talk about it on this show. So I only do that if I want to. And I do, because it's pretty fun. Of the handheld gaming consoles that have come out so far, there's like the Stream Deck and the ROG.
I have I get
Steam Deck,
emails.
ROG Ally, and
Ally,
there's the
Aya Neo, I get emails
Aya
about
Neo.
every
Yeah.
5 minutes.
And they're
Yeah.
like, they start at $999 US, so they're crazy expensive.
You look awesome, dude.
yeah, you look great.
You're welcome.
You look like a Call of
We'll get
Duty
to this.
player.
You kind of
This
look like a
one, I think
minion.
the Legion Go is bigger and heavier, I think, than most of them. But I think performance-wise kind of is outclassing a little bit. So that's pretty cool. And then it also has detachable controllers.
That's sick.
Like the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, like the
Nintendo
Switch. So that's useful in terms of the fact that you can obviously use them as handheld controllers, but also it has this little like mouse.
Roll the slidey guy.
Yeah, functionality where
It's so funny because
it just clicks in.
Yeah, do it on this.
Oh yeah, and then it basically becomes like I guess the best way to describe it is it's like an ergonomic mouse.
Yeah, one of those side mouses.
Yeah.
That's not a thing. Oh, one of those side mouses.
Yeah,
Mice.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know,
Have
you know
seen
the
it?
ones where you're
ones
holding
that are
like
like-
this?
No, I've
Yeah.
never seen one.
but
Yeah, it's
then
apparently
again,
way better for your hand.
I'm from the future.
So you can use that for like FPS or if you just like need mouse functionality on it, which I think is pretty cool.
That'd be a bit of retraining, wouldn't it? To be like,
totally. I actually saw like a week before we went and filmed that thing on a boat, a review of a mouse that did that. It was a mouse that you could convert into a thing that stood up, and it was a YouTube video, and it was someone that were like retraining themselves to play Apex Legends with that, and it's more like a gun in that way, and they were like it was better for aiming in a bunch of different ways.
that's like some people say the gyro in the Switch controller is if you get good at it.
Yeah, sure.
Like you can aim with a thumbstick and then you can precision aim with the little bit of extra wobble you have. I hate it, but I reckon if you trained yourself at it, I think people got really good at that.
Yeah, it's meant to be
totally.
way better for you. And if you get carpal tunnel and all that kind of stuff, it stops that from happening because it's not putting compression on your nerves. But this also has a little trackpad.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, right.
On the just underneath the right thumbstick, so you can control the mouse with a little mini trackpad like that, and it's super responsive, which is cool. So when I was using it in sort of mouse mode during the like demo session, one thing I will say is that because video games aren't really designed for this specific thing, it means that you have to remap all the buttons, because when I would go up to it would still say like E to interact because
It's a
looking for
PC
it.
and
It's
it's
looking-
Windows
So
based
it
machine.
doesn't
Yeah, when
think
you
these are a controller?
it does, but when you detach it and use it as a mouse,
Oh, sorry. Right. Okay. Yeah.
then
I'm with you.
it's like
Right.
you're walking up to it and it's like so you
If
would
you're
have
using
to,
a mouse, you're using a keyboard, but you don't have a keyboard, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, so
it doesn't just think that's the joystick. That's the
You can't go half keyboard, half controller.
Exactly, yeah. So in those instances, if you were playing it, if you were playing a shooter and you wanted to be able to use it in that way,
you could have a small
things.
Bluetooth keyboard. Couldn't
Pretty
you?
neat though.
Yeah,
To that, and you
yeah.
could keyboard and trigger.
Yeah. So it like I downloaded like a bunch of sort of smaller games because I was using lounge Wi-Fi, so I needed things that were like 3 gig and under.
Yep.
So or like 4 gig and under. So I was playing Cult of the Lamb and stuff on the way home. It looks gorgeous. The screen is great. They had Starfield running on it at the showcase.
Well, there's my excuse to start playing Starfield again.
Yeah. If you turn the settings down, it gets through. I had downloaded Baldur's Gate onto this and it runs. I wouldn't say it runs well, but it runs.
What's
But Baldur's Gate, like when we're playing, even just with my friend Soph, like she has
that
struggled. She
Halo?
struggles to kind of load into areas and stuff because the game is so beefy.
Yeah,
So to
right.
get it running on this, the fact that I got it running and it's like it's playable.
Sure.
It's framey, but it's playable.
How's the fan speed and the fan noise? Because that's a big thing I see when I watch a lot of handheld reviews now. It's like the noise coming out of them. From the Steam Deck 01, it was like, this makes a lot of noise.
Yeah, it's
Haven't heard much out of that.
It's not noisy at all. You can definitely feel the heat when it's
Yep.
like outputting. It's got to put it somewhere, but it's not noisy.
Yeah,
I think
that's-
it's actually and
Nice.
it's actually pretty quiet. It's got a little stand on the back.
Yep.
As well, if you want to be able to.
It's a solid stand. I mean, we're watching someone with that stand set up now and the remote ones, but you pulled the stand out earlier today and I went to click it back and I was too nervous to push it because I thought I was going to snap it because of how strong or like how good the resistance in it was.
It's a firm hinge.
It was a
Yeah.
firm hinge that didn't have that weird like, this is a little piddly. So that was good.
It's good. And then something that I was not expecting was the glasses.
The glasses
So-
are.
Yeah, of course.
I
It's
tried them on and like I went like full like, whoa, this is the future. Like, it was crazy.
The first moment with it is crazy.
Plug me in.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
sick.
So the idea, it seems like a gimmick, but it's actually really cool.
Plug the man.
Put him into overdrive.
So, I'll have to load something so that you're not just looking
There
at
it is.
my
So
screen.
you
Fuck
can
yeah.
see the screen in the glass.
So I'm seeing a screen right now.
It's crazy.
I'm seeing
You can see
peripheral.
me.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Does this help? This is not going to help. I can see
Your
everything
right hand
to
is off screen.
here.
Yeah.
Then I can see a slightly dark screen, like sort of see-throughness to here.
Yeah.
And the screen right now, for me, is that big.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it? It's like a pip. It's like a picture-in-picture, but it's always in the center of your vision. So it's always like
And it's
the focal point, but you still have like the enough kind of like.
And it's obviously, because it's just in glasses, it's tracked. So I'm moving it around one for one. It's not like doing any kind of like, it's not in a space. It's not projected.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So you can stay focused on the cursor.
And it plays the audio as well through the glasses. I can't hear it, but Gus can hear
Oh,
it.
it's because they're right next to the thing, right? Like
No, you can
they're.
play.
Yeah, which is like
play
the
on
same. Like it's impressive tech that we've seen in like the Quest and stuff like that, where you don't need buds. It's just pushing.
I fucking love it. It's
Sound
I
past
prefer
your
it
ears
so
and all
much
that.
to the This is just the sound thing. I
Yeah.
love this sound thing because it's not super high quality, but it's enough for me on a plane. I could probably.
Gus, you're screaming.
Oh, sorry.
you know.
Yeah, no.
I'm the cult. It's Cult of the Lamb I'm watching here. Yeah, it's enough that you could just be quietly playing it on a bus or something and hearing enough of the game. It's definitely not giving you like, direct Dolby. There's almost no bass or anything like that. But this is so fucking crisp, bright,
so
and colorful.
cool.
I mean, Steph's just currently playing Cult of the Lamb.
It looks great.
And it's weird. It's also not huge. Like, as I said, I'm not looking at a cinema screen. If I am, I'm in row K. Does that help?
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
helping
yeah,
anyone?
yeah.
What I think
Yeah.
I like about it too is that, like, I haven't got super into VR to this point because I find a VR headset to be really quite heavy and oppressive, and I just don't really love having it on my face.
Yeah.
Whereas this is super unobtrusive. So if you want to be lying down in bed and, like, getting sort of winding down before bed, and you don't want to be kind of hunched over your screen, or you want to be like, I don't know, just watching something, you can do that with the glasses. And it's super comfortable, and it just projects the screen for you.
The other
That's
thing-
a no-brainer for me because I try to play Switch in bed and it's too heavy to hold it over your face while you're lying down.
Yeah.
And then you roll onto your side and you roll onto your side. And that thing, wearing those glasses, pulling the handles off, and
There's-
still just like hands down by your side.
They're
and looking up.
definitely tight, like for a reason that it doesn't have any wobble, because the second the glasses wobble, the screen would wobble.
Yeah.
So they're firm on the sides. You did point out, Steph, there's like, again, you probably can't see much if you punch in on these, Josh, but like there are some fairly heavy duty designed little bits that rest on your nose, and there's adjustable ones. You said
They send you like 4 or 5 different
you can
sizes
click
or
these
whatever.
out and put in a different pair to sit on your nose. The thing I will say is that, like, yeah, there you go. Popping them on, like after a few minutes, it can feel a tiny bit uncomfortable. But with a VR headset, you would then like take it off to breathe, let your head breathe, readjust the strap, jiggle it. If it's a little uncomfortable, I just sort of do that and it's okay. Like it resets my tolerance for another, I'm going to say like 2 minutes or something before I go, it's a little bit uncomfortable.
Is it-
Just do that. Like, and that's because I haven't adjusted these yet.
Is it VR compatible or is it just a screen for your glasses?
It is literally one, like the fact that it's a cable, it's a USB-C cable that comes across, and I'm pretty sure you could probably, I'm assuming you could plug this into other shit.
There was a nice little touch with the lenses in that setup. It comes with a thing that you can replace the lenses that are in there because obviously it's doing a bit of work to like force where your focal point is. On the screen that it's rendering. But obviously people who wear glasses can't wear the glasses and those. But there is a lens sleeve that you kind
I'd
of,
have to
or
log in and
like
stuff. I haven't
replacement
done
that
all
you
that.
slot up. So
watch
you
it,
can
right?
get prescription
Oh, actually, you're right.
lenses put into the replacement that slots up
it's
in
very
there. So,
cool.
I think this is a piece of technology that is benefiting from being like the at the very earliest third iteration of something that a company has done, right? They've learned a lot from what other tech companies have done, and this looks like a really strong start for
I think
a portable device.
It's also funny that it's been like attached to gaming, because right now Steph's just literally booting up Twitch so I can just see the show. Like I instantly wanted to watch a movie with these, probably more than I wanted to game straight away. But playing something like Cuddle Lamb is really good. This looks fucking great. I'm now watching an ad for Uber Eats, but it's like this is how I would definitely watch something on a plane or in trance. Like, yeah.
What I love about it is, like, when someone has sunglasses on and you can't see where they're looking, so it's a little bit disconcerting. So like sometimes, have you ever been on a
They
bus
look like Aunt Ned's.
and
They do a
it
bit.
looks like someone's staring at you, and then it turns out that they've fallen asleep, and you just can't tell when someone's hands are
Nice.
controlling a portable
Oh
device.
my god.
But then their head is looking in a different direction. It's super weird. Like,
Okay,
I love it.
if everyone would like to see what they look like wearing them, right now is the perfect time to do it. Because we're on the show.
Oh, this is meta on
Yeah,
so many
we're now
levels.
watching-
You're watching the show.
We're watching
on
the show.
I'm
No.
watching the show through the glasses. Well, through
Can
the.
you hold the thing up next to your head, Steph?
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so right now Steph is watching. Hang on, there we go.
Yeah, make sure the light doesn't get it.
It.
Yeah. This is so weird.
That's
Oh,
wild.
this is so.
But I would say it's a super crisp screen, and I kind of instantly just want to. Whoop,
Yeah,
I instantly want to watch a
We're
movie.
the
gonna
resolution
pass
of
it
that
over.
screen is awesome.
People in the chat, I was about to ask. Yeah, we're looking at $1.5 grand AUD.
It's the price of a gaming laptop, right?
Yeah, I
Well,
think.
that's
Just
a
for,
cheap
wait for the
gaming
glasses. That's. Are we,
I keep like my natural
They
way
go
is
with your
to look
outfit.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk
Yeah.
Ruby from the law firm.
up. What are you doing?
Burger.
Whoa. But I take the glasses. I put the glasses on and it says obey.
It's actually cheaper
When I
than
take
a
the
new-
glasses off, it says
Good
eat burger.
reference. Good
It's actually cheaper than a new top end iPhone and Samsung, right?
Yeah,
like they're $2.5 grand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so can I make a call on it?
So, can we land on
Let me see.
what's the price of the
why do I
hands?
keep looking up?
So what is the heads? What does the
Hello?
Legion Go cost, and what do the glasses cost?
Oh, I don't know.
This is gold. How are we not
Because I
showing
saw
this
Coastal
gold?
chucked a
Thank
price
you.
in there, but what was that
Hey,
for?
Mum.
God.
I was
am I
thinking
on
about
this
swinging across
call?
on the weekend. I got to shoot down
probably
your
should
way,
know
so I was
about
like
this.
hoping to pop in
Why?
just for like a couple of
know.
hours,
Did she hear me?
maybe in
That's
the
an
morning or in the
80s.
I don't know if
afternoon.
she
You
can hear
could
me.
make a messenger call. You could make a messenger call.
I just got to get my car
Yeah,
phone.
it's-
Yeah, I was going to
really
say you're an 80s lawyer now with the cable.
Your mum sounds really nice, by the way. I don't know why I was on that call.
On the
Thank
other
you,
line.
Liz.
Yeah.
So it's $1,300 for the Legion Go in Australia.
It is
and-
touchscreen.
It's
yeah.
touchscreen, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's super. What is the resolution of this screen? It's 1440p.
Do you want to try the
It's
glasses?
it's honestly like
on,
really
Peter.
really good.
The
looking.
screen looks like the best
And I'm not.
that I've seen from
I'm not
from
a
the handheld
smoke blower.
devices so far.
in
It's
general,
very
but-
crisp.
I always
Yeah.
get excited about tech, and I never use it. So I personally would never buy one of these things, but I would never buy a Steam
them
Deck or anything
on.
like that.
Yeah.
But I really love this. Ruby, can I have the couch for a moment, please?
Do we.
Like,
are
I
the,
get
yeah,
off?
yeah.
are the
Oh,
glasses,
he wants to lie down. He wants
I
to lie
want to do
down.
the
Okay,
I want to test gaming. How do I take these off? Is there a release?
God.
Release down the bottom?
Yes, so you push it in,
Yeah.
and you slide it down.
Okay.
Well, I can't get a shot.
Inside down, yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to bed. Good night, Steph. And I go, this is the bedside table. I go, all right,
So that's there.
bedtime. And then I go. And then you walk in and you're like, oh, it's on. Hey, sweetheart.
He can see. I forgot he can see.
I saw the whole thing.
I saw the whole thing.
Are the glasses out yet?
Like a corpse.
Because they look like something that might be out in a year.
Yeah, no, I think they are because
Okay.
because I think they released a version of them. I saw like videos of a version of them from like a year ago, like
Right.
prototypes of them or whatever. So, yeah, I think it's freaking cool. It's,
That's the least daggy those things have looked as ones that have tried to be sunglasses
yeah.
as well.
When I
would
first
say.
saw the design, I was like, oh, I thought they'd be like gamier, and then I was like, no, that would be worse. They've tried
Yeah.
to make them just look as unobtrusive as possible, so that you can wear them out in public if you wanted to be just gaming and
But they're
doing your own
also
thing.
like they feel like when I had them on, I mean, like the suit does something to kind of change it up. But when like Gus had them on, for example, that he kind of looked like a minion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look like Josh was saying they have the vibes of glasses like you just had some eye surgery and you
Yeah.
need to have
The big old
serious UV
wraparound.
protection.
If you look at the sun for even a second, it's so
Yeah.
over for you.
yeah, but
The big old-
given they're projecting an output of your game screen and giving you sound, I think they've done pretty well.
Totally.
The glasses are another $600. That's
The Legion glasses are
Mamma mia.
$599 and they are not out yet. They're available
okay, yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
So
I will say that is insanely expensive for what is effectively a tiny monitor you put on your face.
Yeah.
But you're paying for the fact that it's it's the future.
It's super cool.
Yeah.
What
doubt.
I'm really interested, because can you connect this to a monitor?
The Legion Go?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I mean, that is obviously a display out.
Yeah.
That USB-C is it can push
I
this out,
haven't
but-
done it, but yeah, I mean, like, if basically, I don't know why this is weird, but like, even though I know it's a PC gaming console, when I booted it up, it was just like installing Windows on any other machine. So
Yeah.
it just was like, hey, we're just going to back up all your Windows files from all your other PC things. And it just instantly put all my stuff on there. And it was just like having a mini version of my PC.
I love
Dock
that
your
about
Legion
it.
Go to your favorite Legion monitor and settle into a cozy couch. So apparently, yeah.
Does it do touchscreen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, and like, I know this is such like a really niche thing, but when the Steam Deck came out, the whole thing with it was like, it was the most accurate way to properly emulate Wii U games. And I feel like now that more of these like PC handheld consoles are coming out, my mind keeps going back to, but can it play a Wii U game? So I'm excited to see when it comes out, and when I have $1 million, I'm going to buy it.
Has anyone ever done that thing where you'd bounce on a trampoline for a while and then when you get off the trampoline, you jump and you can't jump very high?
Yeah.
Putting normal glasses on after that is like, I feel like my
it's
head is
weird.
just going to
Yeah.
start
See the show at
floating.
all.
It's like I feel like they're about to fall off.
Yeah, it's a weird
So,
vibe, but
Yeah.
definitely far less intrusive than a VR headset. So
Yeah, it
very
was cool. I was like, I managed to get like 3 or 4 games installed before I left, and then I had it for the plane, and it was.
I just
How
want
much
to
is
be
the Steam Deck?
1,500.
Okay, so this is...
But they're
and there's
not
a version
available
below and above. Is that right?
Oh, sorry, the
Yeah.
Steam Deck. Sorry, I was saying
Sorry,
the Legion Go.
yeah.
right, okay.
Steam
I'll
Deck
double
isn't
check.
available in Australia yet, and there's
You can get it on Amazon.
Yeah, but like
Not officially.
Officially,
Yeah.
you can get it as a grey import, which means that
warranty
warranty's
stuff.
a bit funny.
1,139.
Okay, so
for-
seems a much easier
AUD?
buy-in.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Yep. Cool. I look forward to hearing about trips to or from the Blue Mountains where Pete's chatting away and Steph's just there catatonically wearing glasses. Just being like, yeah, listening.
Honey,
You're going to play
Just-
something for the show that night. Pop them on, get in the car, sit in the passenger
That'll be
seat.
good for that.
yeah,
Down you come.
yeah, it'll be
Uh,
awesome. Yes, that's true. And then you won't get, you won't feel sick afterwards if you have the glasses on.
No, you'll throw up.
Yeah, you might.
Your inner ear will
know.
know you're going down a mountain.
Because you've still got all your peripheral vision, so you'll see
Yeah.
things whipping past you.
You'll
no,
be
but
like-
that's why you would not, because you're able to stay looking ahead rather than looking
Looking
down.
down at you. Yeah,
That is
that's
true.
the point.
That's true.
a good
Sorry, I
point.
thought you meant
reckon-
better than just looking
yeah,
out the
you
window.
could put your
yes.
whole head out the sunroof.
I don't know why my
and-
natural, like I kept looking up. My natural thing was to just look up.
I think that's just when you put on a VR headset, you go like
Yeah,
this.
I felt like when you see someone put a hat on a cat and they kind of freak out for a second.
You mean like when they put a little bit of sticky tape on a cat?
yeah, and they're like,
Yeah.
That Dr. Seuss novel really fucked you up.
yeah, I do not like green eggs and ham.
And that hat.
Cat in the Hat was a warning.
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah.
Good bit of tech.
Yeah, it's fun. It's exciting, and it's like, I don't know. It's nice to kind of see different iterations of this, and I guess now having experienced it, because I love my gaming laptop because I like to replicate my PC gaming experience as close as possible, and I take all of this stuff with me in a little backpack. But depending on the game, I feel like it's so cool to be able to have everything on
You're
that.
a bit of a
little machine.
FIFO.
I'm a bit of a
flying fly out.
I'm a bit of a FIFO. as I've now learned.
My final note is that I'm glad to see handheld gaming like progressing beyond the sort of locked gate of the Steam Deck. Like for so long there was this one version of it that was coming that everyone was looking forward to that wasn't coming to Australia. And now there are actually so many versions of different ones that do things better and worse and
The even more locked gate of the Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The last thing I'll say about it too is that like all of these handheld devices have, limited to like a range of battery life depending on what you're playing.
Yep.
But it's sort of like 5 to 7 hours ish depending on what you're playing. Less if you're playing something obviously more intensive. But when you plug it in to charge, it goes from like 0 to 70% in like half an hour, which I think is pretty cool.
So what the battery has like a prioritized quick charge segment of it versus the heavy lithium at the end of it kind of.
Yeah,
Mamma mia.
battery tech is weird.
That's crazy.
I don't-
Make
yeah.
the whole battery
But that to me is so key because I feel like when the Switch is flat and I plug it in, it feels like it takes 45 years to charge.
Well, the
It's-
Switch does take, if it is flat,
Yeah.
it takes like half an hour to turn back on.
Yeah.
And then it will charge normally and charges reasonably quickly.
But I found that with an official Nintendo charger, it charges very quick. With anything else, it's fucked.
Yeah, they've got some fucking
They got some going on.
dodgy
My Switch is
firmware
old.
going on to
Yeah.
prioritize.
I find
It's
this. I find
weird.
it.
Also, my Switch is
Switch
older, so
super
I think a
slow,
lot of
yeah.
people have first gen. It's like those things are probably not healthy.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that looks new and shiny and very cool.
Cool. All right. Who is next?
Me.
Gus.
I've been playing a game. I checked out the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Early Access campaign that dropped, I think, at the start of the week for people who'd done a pre-order. And this game is not receiving great praise online at the moment. The internet and the world apparently hate this campaign. So this is the 4 to 6 hour campaign that has been released as part of Modern Warfare 3, which is by Sledgehammer. This is after, I think, Treyarch, who did Modern Warfare 2, and then, of course, 2019's Modern Warfare reboot. This continues the story directly of this overall reboot of the Modern Warfare story. Story's a loose way to put it. It's essentially Marvel superheroes in army fatigues. That's what all these characters
So
that we're
Marvel
looking at here.
superheroes.
Yeah, essentially, it's like, Soap, and the other one.
And the others.
Yeah.
I forget them every time.
Macaron.
Price, Captain Price, Soap, Ghost, and
Ghost.
Gaz was introduced in the last one. Anyway, these are all these sort of characters that you play as you jump around the globe following the story. The progression of the story in this one is that Makarov, who is the big bad who was teased at the end of Modern Warfare 2, has returned. So basically, Makarov turned up in Modern Warfare 2 in the No Russia
Bajo's here.
level
Hi,
that everyone
Bajo.
famously played and was really controversial. The No Russia Airport Massacre episode.
This guy's face I find very odd.
That's Soap. That's Soap McTavish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Focus up. So, the story, because I'm trying to get you to focus on the story, which isn't great, but essentially it is now going, hey, remember this like massive big bad you all loved from that original Modern Warfare series? Well, he's the big bad in this one, and he's diabolical because he broke out of prison, and now he's ahead of you every step, and basically your team is chasing him around the globe, and every time you think you've nearly caught him, he actually planned to get caught or get away. It's a pretty basic, bare-bones story, which I really appreciated because I don't like Call of Duty campaign narratives. They try to be super complicated. They bounce around between characters.
The last one really good though, from what I heard.
I think the game was fun. I don't think the story was particularly good. It was just like, again, they are a play-by-numbers kind of narrative of threat exists. You try to chase it down. It's always just getting away from you. And how do you catch
The stories have always been for 10-year-old boys.
Yeah, but then I think I hated it when they got overcomplicated by having way too many characters that were all talking over radio all the time and you pinged between.
I thought the guy with the handlebars was Soap McTavish.
No, that's Price.
That's right.
I know,
Totally.
I know
And the fact,
No,
that,
but
the
that's
fact
fair.
that this
That's
is
a
a
fair
3-game
assessment.
reboot of a 3-game series is confusing enough in itself because you're like, hang on, have these bits happened? And what they got really good at in the previous 2 games was kind of doing missions that were loosely based off famous moments from that first 3-game campaign. So they weren't direct retellings, but they were like, oh, remember the all gillied up episode mission? We're doing one of those. Remember the No Russia mission where there was the airport massacre? Now it's a stadium massacre. And I'm like, woohoo.
So what are people
terrifying.
calling out about
Still
it
love
they
to
don't
mess
like?
with.
Is it just the story?
So the main issues people are having with this is, first of all, the length. They are saying it's too short for a COD campaign. People are finishing it in 2.5 hours.
Oof.
But then I think that's, if you're playing on the easiest difficulty and you're speed running it. I played it. It took me about 5.5 hours or so. And from memory, I thought COD campaigns were always about 8 hours. They weren't particularly long.
Maximum, yeah,
and they always got really long in the tooth by the end. I always found COD campaigns were just like staying well beyond their welcome. So I don't
always
have an
thought
issue.
that people just played them for the multiplayer.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. This is the campaign that then they've done the smart thing in my mind by releasing it before the multiplayer and the zombies, because when they all come out together, no one plays the campaigns. We learnt that when they had Black Ops 3 and they went, oh,
right.
we're not putting a campaign, and everyone got angry.
Yeah. You got to
and-
stagger the release.
Yeah, so they've put the campaign first. People have played it. The the big reactions have been to the duration. A lot of people have said the story's not bombastic enough and crazy over the top with all the kind of set pieces and the linear levels that have you doing all these basically cuts, quick time actions, and you know the controls taken away from you. And then thirdly, what this game in the series is doing that they talked about before release is a handful, or at least maybe half the missions that you do are actually mini sandbox areas that are called, I think, like weapons-free missions. So right now what you're seeing is a traditional COD mission, which is directly linear. You have to follow the path, you will fail it, and just keep respawning at the same spot. This is a particularly, like, rough mission. Like, this is really, really intense, and I found it more upsetting than the Go Russian
Just
one.
saw a lot of people in red t-shirts. It's like they all just...
it's
They're living a soccer game.
They're the red
They're
t-shirt.
Yeah, gotcha,
I thought
gotcha.
I
red
assumed they
t-shirt,
were
yeah.
workers.
I'm surprised this hasn't copped more flack, because it's basically all these people are being massacred as they leave a terrorist attack on a stadium.
It's been done.
It's been done, but so we're desensitized.
By COD.
But this is a straightforward linear mission, so you die here and it just sets you back a few paces and you run through it again, which I fucking hate. I've always hated COD campaigns being so just do it exactly how I want to do it, and if you even step slightly off the path, I'm going to rip you back in.
Yeah.
Oh, you died because you actually didn't follow the path, or, you know, I've hated it. I've always hated the way
You
you
didn't
usually...
shoot this thing within a certain time frame or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
You get to a door and you want to run through it. I think I joked about this in the last Modern Warfare, and all your guys run in first. They go 1, 2, 3, reach, and I got to go run through the door, and everyone goes me first. And I'm like, oh fuck, fine, I'll go last. That is in the linear levels. That remains largely unchanged, and I think people who enjoy those levels will find fun in that. Josh, if you wouldn't mind skipping forward past this, like, you know, horrendous level to some of the slightly better ones. But those weapons-free missions,
Just
of which
regular military complex stuff.
This, what you're seeing here, is a sort of open map in a villa on an island that you have loose objectives to complete, and you've got radio chatter in your ear, but you go and find weapons around the map, and you complete those objectives in your own pace from your own direction. So you can choose to go in guns blazing from the front, you can flank around the side.
Is this Italy?
I think it's like somewhere in Europe.
Looks like Italy.
It's Europe-y.
What people have said is that this is essentially what DMZ is in a small contained level. And that's really, in their minds, uncreative and lazy mission design.
Right, okay.
And I can see where they're coming from. I think most people have thought this is not the linear, bombastic Michael Bay movie missions that I'm used to in my Call of Duty campaigns. I, however, fucking love it. And I'm well within the minority. Like, no one agrees with me on the internet. I find them actually really interesting. I find it liberating to be able to actually just sneak around, try and stealth until that stealth goes wrong, and then run into a building. And the action set pieces that I make up for myself, I find far more gratifying than the stuff that I'm being literally forced to do in a regular campaign.
Yeah. I guess I can understand that people feel like because this exists in DayZ, they want the
DMZ? No.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're right.
Warzone, yeah. They want the kind of moment-to-moment, cutscene heavy, quick-timey thing, mega breach fest, linear experience that feels like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah.
And so if you're giving them this, I can see how that feels like the onus has been put on you to create those big moments. And
Totally. And a good argument is that Warzone and DMZ do already exist, are free, and are getting an update in the full release of this. There will be, I believe, a new map that is kind of a Verdansk lookalike that everyone's really excited by. But that is a free game with those free missions, and therefore people are paying full price for a campaign. What they're getting is multiplayer campaign and zombies, and they are feeling shortchanged by this. And I think they're right, you know, they're well within their rights to have that opinion. I just don't feel as strongly as the internet does, but that's a bunch of butthurt COD fans who just love to get fucking furious. Like, every thumbnail is like, this is a disaster, what a scam. And I'm like, there is still 7 hours in here. There are still some fucking great single player missions. There's a level that's almost like The Raid, where you have to move up through an apartment building that's open in the way you can do it, and it's like really tense the whole time. There's, I would argue, some really good missions, and they're not over the top, so therefore they feel, I don't want to say realistic, but they feel just slightly more military.
well, the clickbait hyperbole of the internet at the moment is so funny.
Well, that's the thing is like with the kind of, you know, disaster thumbnail, the thing is that like those you do not get rewarded on YouTube and on news aggregators or anything like that. You do not get rewarded for being like, this game is okay, this game is fine. It either has to be the best game you've ever played, or it has to be absolute doo-doo donkey dog shit.
Yeah,
and there's no in between. Otherwise, you do not get clicks.
Yeah, totally. And that seems to be the sentiment that's out there. I finished the campaign.
Boggo's in the chat.
Hey, how you doing, Budget?
Yeah.
I finished the campaign, and maybe I was playing with a bias that I was sort of trying to, push against the anti-sentiment that's out there and find the fun that's in here. But I had a lot more fun in these open missions. They changed the health system, so it is armor plates that you put on a la DMZ, and so you don't have that and then just sit in a black and white blood vignette and just go like and do that thing while you hope an enemy doesn't bum rush you. You can actually run away, and the AI might be a little derpier, but therefore you can manipulate it and play a mission in a looser way. Peter, you've played some of this. I'm very curious to hear what your opinion is, because I don't want to fight you anymore about it, but I'm
definitely in the majority sentiment.
Sure.
Where I love playing through COD campaigns. It's basically the only COD that I bother engaging with anymore, because COD is a popular shooter. I think it is.
That's true.
Okay at best as a shooter in amongst like a bunch of great options for shooters. So I don't care to spend a bunch of time in it. But I like playing through the campaigns because they're always short. Absolutely. Like, I usually play through the campaigns on Veteran, which is the hardest difficulty, has been forever. And that makes it a bit like that. It slows the whole thing down. It makes it a bit like, oh, shot. I got to take cover. I respawn at checkpoints a lot. I really like that about the COD campaigns of going, okay, I've got to master this scenario. And it is a designed scenario. So you can master it, but it's someone thought about it. Whereas you don't, like, there's the opening level is one of those, and it's okay. It's kind of cool. It's not as like I don't think it stretches through, like COD campaigns, even particularly the Modern Warfare campaigns, have been really solid the last two. They have some great missions in them, and they are way more grounded than they jumped the space shark when they just kept having to make Call of Duty campaigns, and they went to space and
Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, with Advanced Warfare, and like there was that, they just got so focused on one-upping themselves that when they went to Modern Warfare, they had a chance to reset stakes as well. So they're like, we're just back to normal war stakes, not someone's going to blow up the planet.
And that's what Black Ops is for. They're like, they flex their kind of silly creativity within that, either retro or slightly more futuristic. Yeah. That's what they'll have fun with.
Totally. And then so you do a mission, which is a pretty classic COD mission. It's story-based. There's some interesting elements to it. There's some rappelling down through a silo and in a prison,
It and 3 more missions are all set in Verdansk, which was the Warzone map from Modern Warfare 2 that I and the internet fucking loved. So I think everyone got really excited when they see that, but they are contained areas of that map. People got really gushy about loving that, but then they also got angry that they're like, you're just reusing an asset that existed already, which is true. But I think they capitalized on the nostalgia
so
there.
I played Warzone and I recognize Verdansk, but I don't have that connection to it. I didn't play thousands of hours of it. But I also find the open world missions in this really lackluster because the AI in COD is not good. The placement of, like you're talking about how you manipulate it, it's like it just becomes, to me, a really uninteresting sandbox to run around. You interact with, you just like break into caches and pick up better guns, and then like, but there was no skill. You don't upgrade, like you're not earning stuff, you're finding stuff. It just is like, it just plops you in a COD sandbox, and I don't think COD as a sandbox is interesting. I think DMZ is interesting because it has this AI stuff in it, so you can engage with it, but it's never the good part of DMZ either. It's, if I fight here, I'm making noise, and a human player might come.
Yeah.
That's what's interesting about that.
And you could Be friends with them.
And you could be friends with them.
There is, I can definitely see like this mission in a villa was a step up from the mission in a shipping container, which is the first one. Not a great way to introduce people to this new kind of mission structure. The last one you do is at a Verdansk dam with 3 bombs and different, you parachute in so you can choose where to go. I actually really enjoyed it. And the one thing I will say is that it seemed to me that there were no checkpoints. So it was do it all or reset from the start again. And when you find those cached boxes, you can then equip them when you restart after dying. So it's kind of a progression to find a cool weapon. Go, oh, I got this sniper rifle. I died. Now I can equip it from the start and do that on my run.
Yeah.
So I liked, I saw some like,
Kind of
you know,
roguelite-y
strategy.
almost in a
yeah,
way,
some
yeah.
strategy to it. And yeah, I appreciated that. The story ends on a cliffhanger. It does literally end with sequel bait. So I think that might piss a lot of people off as well.
Modern Warfare.
Well, but this is the thing. No one's surprised.
We've never got to see Modern Warfare.
No one's
The internet
surprised that
wanted it.
there's
Modern
another one
5544.
coming down the line. So I don't think that should really piss people off. And the thing I will say that gave me the absolute shits was that when I booted this thing up, I launched
The COD launcher.
the COD launcher is
It's a disaster.
A disaster. Because basically, and I won't go into this because I'll be here all night, but essentially it's just wrapped up in Modern Warfare 2. I launched 2's
Oh my
icon
gosh.
is now 3. When you launch that, it's like you need to restart. I restarted.
all
it then goes
all of
one-
that stuff's so convoluted.
It's because they are trying to build this hub that can have all of it.
When they launch those raids, it's like impossible to find them and who has access and do you need a token and you
Yep.
have to go into this thing to
Well,
find the
this
other
is now,
thing.
it launches into 3, but it
Come
does so
on.
through 2. I think a lot of people do have a justified gripe in that this was originally going to be DLC or expansion for Modern Warfare 2. Sledgehammer came on board and were given 1 year to make this campaign, which is criminally short. I know they do turn them around annually, but I think it was a more compressed amount of time.
That's why they usually have
from-
3 teams working
Correct.
on a campaign.
Yeah,
which is
because they're
gives them
not
that
working
turn.
year on. They get a few years run up into it, whereas they were given just a shorter amount of time. So I think the developers worked really hard on this. I think there's a good there's a good story and a fun 6 hours, which is actually the right amount of time. It didn't have the last 3 missions that I'm like, I'm done here. I am looking forward to zombies. I'm probably not going to play the multiplayer, because it will literally be Modern Warfare 2 with just more maps. I'm keen to see the zombies. The zombies will be a Warzone map with zombies in it, which people are again like, Jesus, you're not even trying anymore. But I'm keen to see that. But arguably, there's a lot of free content out there already that you could be playing. So to give this a full price tag and then, get a smaller amount of campaign. I get why the internet's angry, but you don't have to be so angry. Just find the love in it. Like, enjoy a little bit of it. Go meet Soap and Gaz and Price and just...
But that's interesting because I would say having played Modern Warfare 1 and 2, I would have comfortably told my mates to buy COD to play that campaign. There's no way I would encourage any of my friends to buy this game. And they're not going to play the multiplayer. Like they're not like why it's the same multiplayer all the time.
Totally, but no one tells their friends to get a game because they want them to play the campaign. They get them so they can play the multiplayer with them. And I would say there's a small amount of people who are the campaign-only players of COD. That's always been the case.
Totally, but I'm talking about my situation, which is valid, and that is like...
So valid.
It's very valid. None of my friends play the Call of Duty multiplayer because we played it 15 years ago, and it's the exact same fucking game.
Yeah.
It's so uninteresting. But it's great for kids who want to shoot stuff. Good on you, kids. Go out there and shoot stuff.
I will say as well, like COD multiplayer is definitely going the way of Fortnite in the skins and stuff that they have in there now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's wild.
I think that's actually smart.
It's
good.
wild the multiplayer isn't free yet. And I wonder when that'll eventually, when that
Yeah.
dam will break and they've realised that,
Maybe now Microsoft's on board. They'll
yeah,
Game Pass it.
Warzone is free, DMZ is free. Whether or not that becomes the thing that does, they realise they can't cash that check for one last year, and they're like, you know what, that has to be free.
Nicki Minaj versus Homelander.
Nicki Minaj being in COD
she
is
in it?
still so... Yeah, Nicki Minaj is in COD. It rocks.
I should check
It's
that out,
so
actually.
cool.
What is
but yeah,
That's my favorite thing.
I think it's good. The final thing I will say is that a lot of
the
just the one last
is
thing.
that history has shown that everything people get shitty about with COD releases,
War never changes.
They then actually kind of miss in later ones. So, for instance, Advanced Warfare, people are gagging for Advanced Warfare 2. They're like, you know what? We missed that jumping around with gravity boots.
Totally.
Like, let's have that now. And you're like, you hated
We want
this
a wall.
one.
We want a
Yeah.
wall run again.
People
yeah.
miss stuff that they actually don't.
They hate
Yeah.
in the moment, but I reckon people will be like, you know what was kind of good? Those open weapon missions.
The times change. The times
Yep.
change.
But yeah, it's fun.
I feel like maybe is it time for a fashion moment? Would you say?
I would say it's time for a fashion moment.
All right.
Right.
Go on, girl.
In the same.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Fashion tummy, fashion bummy.
Yeah. All right. TOS.
It's a bit of. So we've been talking about, all these casual games and all the like pithy for baby children stuff. It's time we talk about a serious, real game with Fashion Dreamer for the Nintendo Switch, which is
Yes.
what I've been playing.
Jesus Christ. That's
Wow.
It's very bright. I would say it's not that bright in the game, but it kind of is. Fashion Dreamer is a game for the Nintendo Switch. It's made by Sin Sophia, a developer that I find to be one of the world's most interesting developers in the world, because Sin Sophia, before they were making the Fashion Dreamer game and the Style Savvy games and all these fashion girly games, they were called Archie Corporation, and they were known for making wrestling games such as WWF No Mercy for the Nintendo 64. It is the exact same company that had a change in the 2000s, and I love it. I love it. I love that this company went from making N64 wrestling games to this.
Which are they're half fashion engines anyway, wrestling games.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Playing a wrestling game, a huge part of it is just playing dress ups.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Is that what this game is?
Which I love. So this game is you are a fashion influencer, and it is your job to go around town helping out these characters here called muses. You yourself are a muse, right? But also these characters all around, they are muses, and you take their clothes in your little database.
Okay.
Okay. Not
Let her finish.
Pause.
They're back,
On
yeah.
record scratch.
I need your
What did she just say?
I need your pants, your jackets, and your motorcycle.
excuse me.
boots.
She looks chic AF. She does not need any help.
Oh yeah, exactly. Which is why you
wearing-
take her outfit and suddenly you are in that outfit
also
now.
they're the muses. They're influencing your fashion.
Yeah, so they can influence your fashion just as much as you influence theirs.
I like this.
And
now wear this.
someone said, "Can you customize the faces as well?" Yes, you
Fuck, she did
can.
it again.
Yes, you can. You can literally go up to a character and take their face and put it.
You can take the
Put it
character.
on your face. It is crazy. But basically what you do is you go around styling outfits for all these characters. Some of them are characters like Paternal Patrick, who is, just some guy.
Dad.
And then there's, once you go online into the online mode, people's actual characters will be in your world, and you can make outfits for them, and they'll have preferences. They'll be like, my favorite color is red. I'm looking for skirts. I'm looking for this kind of style. Cool.
Blue
and
hat.
so you
Gotcha.
would put them in like a red outfit that looks cool, but it's got a skirt in it as well.
Okay, but cool is like open to interpretation. Is it-
It's kind of like a genre though in this game.
Okay, cool.
Right?
So it's clearly
there's,
defined when you've got a cool item.
cute,
Yeah.
elegant.
Okay,
that's
got it.
basic, that sort of thing. And
Yeah.
so yes.
I just put my hand up when you said basic.
Oh, basic. Oh, babes. So you're a fashion influencer, and yes,
Just a fashion influencer.
fashion. Okay, there we go.
I'm literally wearing a Call of
sorry.
Duty shirt.
and I'm wearing a suit, so I'm
All
kind of
kids
in,
are playing that.
like I'm
You-
kind of in teacher mode.
Yeah.
But you over the course of the game as well, you can through gacha, which I kind of hate, but partially through gacha, not fully through gacha, because you can unlock out different clothing items through just buying them with these like keys as well, which you get through giving people new outfits and whatnot.
Well, I was going to ask just quickly, what is the like win and fail state here? Like, what is when you start this game, you're running around helping people get in these outfits?
Yeah, and so you get a score out like it's out of 3 hearts.
Okay.
So if you do a great job, you get 3 hearts. If you're missing some things, you get 1 heart or you get 2
So
hearts.
that character you've got 1 heart with already, and you can go back and up as well.
Just the score in general. It's like a 3-star type thing. You know what I
sure,
mean?
yeah.
Can you get like viciously dissed for poor fashion choices?
Kind of. They'll be like, nah, this isn't very. Actually, I don't know.
You only
never
win.
done it.
Always giving them a really good outfit.
Yeah.
Wow.
My lowest score has been like 2 hearts out
Whoa.
of 3. Like, but most of the time I'm getting 3 hearts because I'm sticking to what they want while also color coordinating just right because I love color. This is a game for people who love color coordination.
I
you
feel
getting
like
that
sometimes
huge
the
part
job
of
of
the
a good
game?
stylist is to help guide people towards what they look better in, not
Oh, well,
necessarily
that's a
what
big
they
part
want.
of it as well.
Like tan.
Because you've
Like
got these
tan.
you're given little characters that, you can't change the hair of, you can't change the eyes of.
Right, okay.
So you have to make these outfits based on what they're already looking like.
Yeah.
So is the feedback you're
We're
getting?
going to get some serious surgery, love.
Well, you can't do that. Everyone's beautiful.
And you're getting that rating of the hearts feedback instantly after you change their
Yeah,
outfit?
yeah.
Okay, right. So
Once you
is
change the outfit,
So
yeah.
is there, and again, I'm
And
not,
so as you keep changing, as you keep giving them outfits and whatnot, you get followers because the second you give someone a new outfit, that gets posted onto like the fake social media that's in the game, and you get a bunch of likes and you get followers.
All right,
And then from the follower count, that's kind of like your ranking in the game. And then with the likes, that gets turned into like these points that you can use to buy clothes. So as I was saying with the buying clothes, you're not just buying clothes, you're buying clothes blueprints, and then you use these blueprints to design clothes. So as well as being a stylist, you're also a designer,
fashion
because you
designer.
can get the blueprints and then you can like change the colors and make your own
Can you
clothes.
choose different fabrics?
Cool.
Yes. So here's what I don't like about it.
how much time you got paid?
I'm having so
Honor.
much fun with it. It's a
nice
very
pen.
casual, cool game. I love color coordination. I love putting them in these outfits. It's very fun. It's very cute. 3 hearts.
Sarah Jane.
See what I talk about.
I'll pick a hairstyle.
But the only downside is with the outfits, the clothes, for example. So you've got a dress design, and that dress design can be available in 3 different patterns, but they're separate blueprints. So this dress might have a basic version, and then a polka dot version, and then a floral version. But they're separate blueprints. You don't get to like put different patterns onto one blueprint.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So you make that call on that design,
Exactly.
and then you're stuck
You have
with
to
it until-
choose that blueprint
I was
with
going
that
to ask,
pattern.
is there a fail state? Like, is this sort of like a cozy core? Not cozy core,
It's
but like
it's pretty cozy.
Yeah, okay.
And as well, there doesn't seem to be. I don't like that you're an influencer because I think it'd be a much more fun game if the whole point was you being a designer, which I think comes from my love of the old style savvy and the those old like DS fashion games. I loved
Yeah.
how a big part of it was like you are a designer and your work as an artist. Of the clothes was a huge thing.
But
I
how
think-
will you
I
know
think-
your worth without getting likes?
Yeah, well, that's exactly it.
I
It's
think
all
I
about
take
getting
issue,
likes and followers.
issue with the fact that she's a fashion influencer and yet she just goes around and like steals everyone's street style.
Yeah, but then
passes it
also
up for
puts
her
them
own.
on
Fake it
other
till you make
people.
it. Fake it till you make it.
But my character,
Photo egg?
yeah,
Tell
you go
us
in the
more.
photo egg. The photo egg you use to take photos. It's like a photo booth, but in the game, and you can post those photos to get more likes and followers. The whole thing is getting more likes and getting more followers. You're an influencer.
Again, it's like I know exactly that yuck feeling, but it translates so well to a gamification versus I'm a designer and people like
absolutely.
my outfit just randomly. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
literally
And it's
a
prob-
value that
It's
you
like-
can.
it's
Is there a
probably the-
Forza
Good point,
style
good point.
narrator that's like, "Hey there, fashionista! You just scored
I
yourself
wish.
15,000
Well,
likes."
it
That's
went
also
trend.
something
It's a
that I don't
trend
like
or
about it is
something.
there's no that.
Yeah, okay.
But as well is like, it's probably the nicest way you could do like a kind of being an influencer game, because there's no commenting or anything like that, and as well, there's no greater joy for me personally because I like every outfit that I get and every outfit that I see. So I have just this giant compendium of clothes, right? So when I go to online mode and I see people's characters, I love making them an outfit based on what they've told me. So they're like, my favorite color is pink. I love the cute style and I want a dress. And I see that and I'm like, I'm going to make you the cutest outfit you've ever fucking seen in your life. I do it. It feels fantastic. And then an hour later, I get a notification on the game saying, blah, blah has liked the entire outfit. And
Is that-
has also sent you a thing saying thank you.
I was going to say,
It
is it just a
rocks.
like? Can they do anything else?
They can
more
do a
personalized?
like and they can send you a nice or a thank you.
Okay.
And And
Oh, wait, are these
what-
NPCs or other players?
these are other
online.
players.
Oh,
and so
that is
there's
nice.
NPCs and other players, and it's
So people made outfits for you that you've just been like, oh.
Yeah, there've been a few where I'm like, I see what you were going for. I'm not a huge fan, and then
Sure.
other ones where I'm like, I am wearing this. This is my outfit, and it absolutely rocks. And it's really cool. And as well, you get more points to buy blueprints if you So the keys are to buy blueprints. The points are to use the blueprints.
Yeah, okay.
So
Right,
like
so the
higher
currency you spend, yeah,
higher
yeah.
rarity blueprints cost more points. And if you make an outfit for someone and they like the entire outfit, that's like 20,000 points that you get. And
Cool.
it's cool because like helping, making outfits for one another and saying thank you to one another and liking one another's outfits it helps everybody play the game. So it's like a really nice but not overly intensive
Does that not
multiplayer online
skew
experience.
the actual criticalness of your fashion choices by saying everyone's in there just to get points? Do they actually like your outfits?
Well, they probably are liking them as well to get those pieces of clothing into their collection as well. So then they can. It's a fully like. Everything feeds into everything else.
Sounds like a poker machine.
Yeah.
All pretty lights and positive reinforcement.
Yeah.
I'm sure
except
everyone
There's no clocks in this.
I'm sure
fashion
everyone
world.
takes it seriously to different levels.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
They
And-
introduced a what do you call it? A commandeer situation.
yeah.
Where you like accommodation system into
Yeah.
Destiny.
Right, yep.
And it's like people they incentivize
Commandeering
you.
is when they take your game.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah,
no.
accommodation system into Destiny.
I'll take
and
that
like
hat.
people were just doing it because they would just get they wanted people to use it so you get points for
Yep.
for just doing it. But I always take it super seriously. I'm like, who was the best dressed and who was the most helpful?
I take it super seriously as well. I send a thank you to. I don't like everybody's outfits, but I
Yeah.
do send a thank you to every single one of them because they made
Kinda
the effort
waters down
to
the
put
thanks,
it
though,
up.
doesn't it?
Participation
Yeah.
award.
Because sometimes I get
but the
best
thing
dressed
is,
and I'm
you're
like,
thinking like a man.
yeah.
You are thinking like a man, and this is.
I'm
a-
creatively thinking.
Yeah,
I'll have you know.
I think you're uncreatively thinking.
Sometimes I get best dressed in Destiny, and I'm like, do they actually think I'm the best dressed? And then also, when I was looking at my stats, I was really low in fun, and I was like, I'm fun. Come on.
So my only downside with this game is I wish there was a bit more of a story element to it. I much prefer the idea of design, being a designer rather than an influencer.
Is there any story? Is there like a sort of weak attempt
really,
at some...
no.
Yeah, right, okay.
Not really. It's very much just like keep on getting that follower count up. And
The people in the world as well,
Yeah.
do they refresh, or is it like when you
they
come back-
refresh.
No, but like, yeah, so you just keep running around that courtyard or that space and the people will change in
It'll
and out.
never end.
Is that how the game progresses?
You're not rating the same people's outfits over and
Kind
over.
of, yeah.
I guess
But
as
there's
soon as you've
also,
unlocked
there's
all
also
the
different
outfits, you're
worlds
done.
that you unlock as well.
Okay,
like,
right,
yeah,
gotcha,
and they're
gotcha.
called cocoons. So
Jesus.
yeah.
So they're called cocoons. You put people in eggs and then you steal their looks.
Are you
But
a
mind
spider?
Yes.
Okay.
But mind you, this whole like world it's supposed to be like a virtual world. Your muses aren't you.
Yeah,
they're
right. Okay.
virtual embodiments.
You're
of
in a-
you.
yeah.
You're in a quote unquote metaverse, but like a fashion metaverse. Like
Gotcha.
that's the whole
Best
thing.
metaverse there is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is the world ready for a Devil Wears Prada video game?
Absolutely, without
Mer-
a doubt. I
Is Meryl
want,
Streep the boss?
I
Like, of the
want
final boss?
A
She has a
fashion
health bar?
designer game that is bitchy.
I would love to...
This game is so nice.
I would
Yeah.
love to
And that's
walk
the problem.
into
That
the
is the
final boss is her office and the Dark Souls music starts playing. You're like,
It just comes up with a text box saying, that's all.
you have fired. You've been fired. Cute.
Wow, what a fashion moment.
It rocks.
What a fashion moment indeed.
And that is a fashion moment.
Wow.
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 I like that we get a little word revealed in the bottom right-hand corner for everyone between where the garments are hanging on the line, because you can see like, for me,
Oh yeah.
Messiah.
It's like all of the Patreon supporters are getting
Is
their own little
Messiah
fashion
violent?
moment in the wardrobe.
They're married. It said bummy at one point. That's all.
There
Bummy.
it is. Yeah, I said bummy.
Nice.
Oh, the shubby bummies. And
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shabibby
Yeah, there's 8 of
bummies.
those, yeah.
And the humba
Bummy,
bumma,
me,
summy
me, me, me's.
bimbasa, and the mummaba.
Peter?
Yeah.
fuck are
So
you
I
two
spent some
doing?
time. We were reading the thing. I spent some time playing COD, but I also spent a little bit of time today playing something that I saw earlier in the week called The Invincible. It is a walk 'em up.
Ooh,
Oh, welcome up.
Slow down.
you can't. It's a walk.
It's a walk, yeah.
It doesn't get any slower.
Do you walk or do you drive?
Well, this is obviously clearly some driving happening, but
then, like,
you
being
do spend a
lied to.
lot of time walking, and it
Let him
is
finish.
it's a story, a narrative-driven walk 'em up set in a hard sci-fi universe from a Polish author. It's a 1964 novel.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
the
but
one.
no, I
You
know
the
what
one.
you're talking
You know the
about.
one.
Yeah.
And it is set on a distant planet, and I'm still in the mystery of it. I don't know why we're there. I don't know what the background of my character is, but the way that the story is being fed is that I've woken up stranded and separated from the rest of the team that traveled to this planet, and I'm now I've a classic amnesia tale. I'm going back through my personal notes and navigating through the planet, and
You're mementoing.
I'm mementoing. It is mementoing a little bit, in actually quite an effective way so far. Quite beautifully written from what I've experienced.
Stanislav Lem.
Lamb, yep.
Yeah.
You know that though. You knew that.
I knew
You
about
did
it
look it up.
before. Yeah, I
you
wrote
knew
about it
Yeah.
when I was still at,
You know, the bad place.
No,
No!
I didn't
bad
say that.
place.
So it's
The other
cosmonauty kind of
place.
vibes.
It is, but they're all British.
It looks. I love how I love
Polite
retro
cosmonauts.
futuristic. You know.
Yeah, it is it's really stunning. Like, I mean,
Those
we're in
rocks
a
are
in a world now where game engines just look beautiful, and
Yeah.
walk 'em ups when we first kind of became aware of them with like Dear Esther. And that was in the Source engine,
Beautiful.
and it looked really good, but it still looked old. It was old when it was like that engine was really old when it was made, and so now to have like modern storytelling in a really modern engine,
Yeah. The lighting does so much, doesn't it?
totally. It's
Yeah.
just it really effectively creates the scene that you're in, so you're okay to walk slowly through it all.
Yeah.
Better be
It's
good to look
it's
at.
like people who enjoyed Firewatch, I'm sure will find the same things out of this. I think Firewatch has a stronger
Story.
everything.
Everything.
Like it's a stronger hook at the start. The monologuing of the character is really evocative.
My wife.
And the way it
And-
reveals the
Yeah.
different personal moments, I think, is very,
Yeah,
very
and-
cleverly
and-
paced.
Yeah, and while this game I think is beautiful in a game engine's a beautiful way, Firewatch was beautiful in a stylized
yeah.
way. Whereas this looks great because games look great now.
It is always
Yeah.
very interesting to see how games inspired by or adapted from books do once they're out in the world. I find it very interesting. I love that orange. You know what I mean? That orange of
And that wasn't really well depicted in the book.
because it's
Because the-
just black and
couldn't rhyme
white.
anything
You can't
with it.
rhyme
Unless
with
there's
orange, yeah.
pictures.
There may be pictures,
Yeah.
but it was the '60s, so I mean, like this is obviously like
It's a 60s retro, once again, the retro futuristic view.
post Philip
of-
K. Dick and
Yeah.
How far are you skirting between this being lonely and boring? Because I love these games, I do, but I do get to a point
get
where I'm like,
tortured?
there's no one else here, and I'm just going to continually be finding audio logs,
It's-
dialogue,
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
stuff.
the because it's not just like I mean that's a great point. These things can fall into a trap of like you find a diary entry and you read it and that's how you engage with the
Yeah,
world.
yeah.
The introspection
This
can
is-
become so
this is the
navel-gazing
f-
that you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus, all right, come on, what's the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
point to this?
This is flashbacky in a memento way.
Okay.
So when you and quite frequently so far when you engage with things, you flash back to a lost memory, basically, where you're surrounded by people, and it's like,
Yeah, good.
So there's like you're in a room with 6 other people, and everyone's got character, and it's like, it does all the things that good science fiction does, which is puts a beautiful cast together on a
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a varied
remote
cast,
space
and
and-
people that wouldn't usually be in the same room together,
Different
kind of thing.
personalities
It's
and
also-
strengths.
Yeah.
I also find it often a surprise and a delight when these games do put another character model in them, because Firewatch is one of those games where I'm like, am I ever going to see someone? And I think, spoiler, you do see a thing at the end, but the game is always like, oh, I just left in a car. And sometimes that's the limitations of the developer, but I do find those ones sometimes so lonely in the sense that I just need to see something else move on the fucking
But I
screen.
guess a big thing with Firewatch is like, you're kind of supposed to be lonely.
No,
like, that's very
yes,
much the point.
but I mean, that's where I say it can get...
Sorry.
Yeah, it can just get to a point where there's nothing, and you can only hear so much radio chatter before you go, yeah, what's
Whereas,
the
very early on, it's apparent, like from moment one, it's apparent that like there's a reason this mission happened, and we're not the first, and we're not the only, and so interesting things.
You're trying to piece
Interesting things
that
are around
together.
every corner.
Yeah.
It's not just like walk. It's pretty linear, so it's not. It's kind of walk to the next point of interest. It's not go and find yourself lost in this beautiful place. It's just go to where you know where it's pretty clearly driving you to.
With games like this where you are alone for quite a bit, though, I feel like I'm trying to like think of an example, but like there's this kind of thing where like if I haven't seen a character model from the very beginning for a really long time, I feel like the second I do see a character model and it isn't as incredible as the rest of the world is, my brain's like, oh, well, I've been pulled out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
Like it's very that for me.
Yeah, I think I can like. I mean, that's an example right there, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Like
that guy's
that's
just,
a dead guy.
Yeah.
But you
they're-
can't see him.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you do engage with other characters early on.
Yeah.
So
And like, not quite horror, but potentially thriller mystery, potentially ramping up to
Yeah.
something's gone wrong.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Shit's
As it
whack.
always does in space.
Yeah, don't go there.
Why would you?
Nice. Okay, so I talked about the Legion Go and the Legion glasses. Gus talked about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Three.
It's not that bad.
The new one.
new
Because there
one.
was another one.
There always is.
That is the old one. Fashion Dreamer was what Ruby played for her fashion moment. And Peter played The Invincible.
Hell yeah, I did.
That was what we've been playing. We're going to
And
take
also had
a
a fashion
short
moment.
break so that you can all have your fashion moment. And I trust you will. And if you want to share your fashion moment in creative, you should.
Oh, yeah.
We should share
You
that
should.
as a transparent layer.
Check the
for
Discord.
It'll be up during the break.
Yes.
Check the Discord. The green screen version will be there shortly. Make your own one, and then
Your
tune
own
in after
fashion
this.
moment.
Do
Yeah.
a shitty key though.
And
Yeah.
if you haven't got a good outfit, just superimpose your head on mine, so then you're wearing this great suit.
Well, yeah, I think you should just make a fun outfit. You can cover your
Yeah,
face if
or
you don't
a
want to
really
be
fun one.
if you don't want to be on camera.
Put one on me.
Yeah, you could put one on Peter.
If you can't hold a tune, that's something to work on.
MUSO4HIRE.com.
Did you know that most people can't clock what key a song is in? Or even harmonise by ear? How embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed if I were them. But it's never too late to learn. Go to this website.
MUSO4HIRE.com.
Is someone currently breaking into your home to steal your priceless Fabergé eggs? Wrong number. Call someone who gives a shit.
MUSO4HIRE.com.
Did your partner run away with the milkman and now you're looking for someone to, quote, make him disappear? Yeah, don't call this number. This one's for music, silly.
MUSO4HIRE.com.
That's the Muso for Hire portal. Just for music hire.
MUSO4HIRE.com.
spooky season is almost over, but that doesn't mean you can't get your creepy fix in. Here are some recent horror games for you to sink your teeth into. World of Horror is a Junji Ito-inspired and approved Lovecraftian horror roguelite. Wrap your fangs around that sentence. You're tasked with investigating terrifying mysteries surrounding fatal phenomena in Shiokawa, Japan. There are 1-bit graphics, and there's also a story that is 1-bit scary. Detention is an atmospheric horror game set in 1960s Taiwan. You're a high schooler who must escape an alternate reality version of campus that's filled with ghouls and other bloodthirsty things. My Friendly Neighborhood is a Resident Evil-like horror title that traps you in a television studio with one of the world's scariest creations to date, puppets. Puppets that want you dead. Slay the Princess is exactly what it says on the can. You gotta slay that darn princess, and there's nothing stopping you. Except the princess. It's creepy.
Innovation. Automation. Placeholder text. Hi, I'm Junior Vice President Reese Wild, and today I'm here to tell you about our latest artificial technology product, BackPCT. BackPCT uses the latest in pseudo-random phase accelerated digital intermodular. I'm not reading that. BackPCT has the capabilities to kind of answer any question you have, such as, when is the Back Pocket Thursday show?
Friday?
Close enough. If you would like to see BackPCT in action for a video game variety show, just keep watching.
And welcome back to Back Pocket tonight. We heard from Amira and Reese. Thank you for saying stuff at us. And of course, we saw an ad for the socials, which we love. Our socials are very slay, very swag, and very in right now. And we also...
Would you say they give?
Oh, they're giving, but they're
giving?
also serving.
Okay.
So it's unintentional, but also intentional. And that's the tea on that. Hunty boots the house down. We also heard from us with our Muse of a Hire ad.
A collab.
Yeah, a gooby
Gooby collab.
a gooby collab.
A gooby collab.
That's Gus and Ruby.
Well, they're all in that, actually.
And
'Cause
then
that's
Steph
true.
on vocals.
Me
or
on vocals.
talking.
Yeah.
You did talking.
Steph did talking?
Did I?
Yeah,
You did the talking. That was
you
you,
did just
girl.
before you flew to somewhere, Bali.
Yeah.
maybe?
Okay, so I was delirious.
I built the bass thanks to Muso. Obviously, gave a lot to that ad as well because
Yeah.
Muso sings the muso4hire.com and also supplied a nice healthy bed of stems
That you,
that
which sounds, if you're not into music, confusing.
a bed of stems.
A nice, healthy bed of stems.
There were no roses, just the
No.
stems.
And I wonder what the ratio of our audience that recognize the original
Oh,
ad.
surely everybody, right?
So,
Yeah, we
but
saw
like
some.
we got a
Surely
lot, we got a lot
everybody.
of young.
Yeah.
young-
Well, I mean, like, I'm the youngest one here.
Whoa!
Shocking, I know, but
not by much.
I'm the youngest one, not by much. I found out the other day. But I'm the young here in this room right now. And I was the one who was like, oh, this would be a fun idea for Muso for Hire. And then we put it all together. And so, like, if I'm, quote unquote, the youngest one here and I remember it, surely anybody older than me
I mean, it was
remember
catchy
right?
ads. It was a very catchy
Yeah, it
ad
was a good ad.
originally.
Am I good? It says they're literally still using the ad. Really?
Good on them.
I believe
They
so.
are.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you
If
go.
you have trouble
1-300-655-506. That's
It was such a
the reading
jazzy
writing
jingle.
hotline. Yeah. But yeah, it was so much. I did little drawings and sent them to Gus, and I'm like, "Hey, did these work?" And he's like, "Perfect." And then he
And he made them evil.
he made them evil.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Snap.
And the word from our sponsor.
We're either busy on the phone at the moment or it's out of hours.
It's out of hours.
You can still
which
call the
makes
number.
You can still
You
call
can still
it.
call it. And
Wow.
the whole point of it is to
Fantastic.
the reading writing hotline is for adults who struggle with reading and writing, and they call and get advice over the phone. And I went to the video for the original ad and saw someone at the like in the comments being like, I remember calling this number up as a child, and the whole point of it is for adults, but they called up as a child wanting help with their I think their spelling homework, and the person over the phone helped them with their homework.
That's so
and it's like a
cute.
core memory for them. So they and it was. I love a really cute YouTube comment, and I saw that. I'm like, that's adorable.
Does this one still work?
Pizza Hut?
The number you have called is not connected.
13 13 32. No more Loopmobile, apparently.
No more Loopmobile. I've seen that mobile around though.
I think it's all
and
a
I'm hoping
website
it's
now.
just sloshing inside.
That's all it is. You're in
it's
the back,
all
just
lube.
Yeah, it's
lube
just
comes
lube.
out.
It's awesome.
But yeah, thank you to Muso for Hire for being a patron of the show. That's why we make those
Yeah.
ads, and also for being one for a while. And like, we have those ads in the cooker for a while.
Yeah.
And we're
Yeah.
like, Peter was like, we're doing the reading writing hotline. I'm like, but then I have to animate it. And
It
yeah.
was my idea.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Point is, it was a collab, and we got there in the end.
Clean.
And thank you for the words from our sponsors as
It's
well.
okay
They're
to share
amazing.
credit.
All the work you put into them is
okay.
so
It was
good.
us.
I feel like Reese's incredible.
Yep.
What was it? The back.
PCT.
PCT. Channeled
Yeah.
some serious Glenn Robbins in that
There's
one.
a lot of Glenn Robbins.
Yeah, you did well.
There just needed to be a handshake that didn't make sense in there.
He'll
somewhere.
add that now.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Lovely.
yeah.
But yeah, that was,
More
and
show to
also a big thank you to our back pocket business partner, Timothy Chu, aka A Timothy, who is a generalist technology services guy.
Could hook you up with some PCT, maybe.
He can do some freaking computer stuff for you. So if you need somebody in software development, analytics services, bespoke AR/VR experiences, or Twitch integration, all you got to do is you can go to his website, atimothy.xyz, or email him at atimothy@atimothy.xyz, and he'll hook you up with some computing help.
Maybe you got yourself
Some
a
arts
pair
and
of new
codes and all that.
glasses that show cool screens on them, and you're like, I want something cool on those screens to look like A. Timothy does in that animation.
Like A Timothy, definitely having a fashion moment is what I would say.
Yeah,
He's in a suit, right?
Yeah,
in a
he
suit.
looks,
Yeah.
he looks sharp.
Anybody in a suit.
Can we
looks
do
sharp in
the
fashion.
card and the
can say-
fashion moment?
Can we say
Is that
the
possible?
Can it be done?
He
Can it
won't
be done?
He won't be centered.
How many overlay channels do we have, Josh?
There it is. It's a
we-
3-piece suit, by the way.
Yeah,
That's a fancy
That's a
outfit.
nice suit.
That
It's
is
nice.
fancy. That is
And-
fancy.
I'm doing this live. Hang on.
Is it gonna
He's
work?
doing it live, folks.
Are we?
Oh,
Um,
God.
We'll do it
And-
live.
Wait.
It'll happen.
A.
It'll
Timothy
happen.
said, and they're cheap, relatively.
There you go. You hit it.
Nice.
You heard it straight from the chat itself. But yes, thank you to Timothy Chu for being a business.
And
Oh,
a fashion
Moment.
Wow.
A certified fashion moment.
You love to see it.
Shouts out.
Look at that trippy warp effect. That's hypnotizing.
Very cool. But yeah, big thank you to Timothy. And I think it's about time we do what any gamer would do and get into some very good gameplay.
All right.
You know when you read off that in that method, I'm getting some serious teacher vibes from you now.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
pad,
yeah,
the
yeah.
glasses, and the suit, and some like, you know what we should do now, children? Some very good gameplay.
I can't help it. When I put on a suit, I get all serious and shit.
I'm waiting for you to wheel out the CRT and VHS.
That's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
I'm like,
That-
no more talky. I'll distract you guys with some viddy game.
Or the
Teacher needs her juice.
Yeah, I need to go have a cigarette in the
Well,
back of the school.
that or the overhead
Pete's going to set it
projector,
up, but
for
we need
sure.
to.
Well, I had a teacher called Miss Bragg, rest in peace. She was an absolute fucking queen. She would probably wear a fit like this. Not anymore, she's dead. But she
She was buried in a fit just like this.
probably maybe the same one. Actually, I'm not going to suggest that I looted. Anyway, so she slayed. She was so funny. She was my English teacher and she rocked so hard. I loved her because she was like a stone cold bitch. But also a great English teacher. And during lunchtime, so our classroom had like glass slidey doors next to them. and that would go to like the outside and like the playground and shit, just the outdoors. And so what she would do, because the slidey door opened right next to her desk and her chair, she would open the slidey door, roll over ever so slightly, and just smoke durries out of that slidey door. And the amount of times I came to her classroom to like ask for English help or just like talk about stuff, and she would be having a durry in the process. This was on school grounds, mind you, but she was so old and been there for such a long time that it just did not fucking matter.
Yeah.
She rocked.
Special
Rest in peace
concessions.
to a queen. Love you, bitch. Hope you're having a great time in heaven where you deserve to be. Anyway,
Dump days.
shouts out to Dump Days. What?
Really?
Oh,
Middle C.
What?
They're swapped.
oh my goodness. Okay,
Swap them. Do you
this
wanna swap
one
them?
is sponsored by Middle C, and this
I'll run it. I've got it.
you're gonna run
But
it.
hang on. But the script says dump
Dump
days.
days.
The
Yeah.
script says Dump
Well,
Days.
then,
Not my
I'm
fault.
Sorry.
So
That's
we
my fault.
no, hang on. We drive these. No, it's like
Yeah, but they'd be queued in order. I don't know why they got flipped around.
I mean, shout out to Dump Days because he's a lovely guy, but we'll shout him out later.
Yeah, dump days can
Because
wait.
this segment is sponsored by Middle C.
It sure
Hey,
is. And tell you what, because it's Middle C segment,
Yeah.
I'll, just on a whim, because we didn't know this was happening, I'll just come up with some lyrics to a
Sure.
song that I've written in the key of C.
You've written.
I wrote this
You wrote
song.
the song.
How are we
I
supposed
wrote
to
this
guess
song.
it?
But
We're
someone
gonna guess
covered
the
it.
name. Oh, okay.
Why don't we say that?
What?
Someone covered this song. These are the lyrics. And maybe I'll see you at a movie sneak preview. You'll show up and walk by on the arm of that guy. And I'll smile and you'll wave. And
Blink.
we'll pretend it's okay.
182.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The charade.
Yeah. This is, you didn't write this. What are you? I'm so confused.
She's very tired.
I
I'm
was
just adding
waiting
a
for the
layer of
bit.
confusion.
It is Blink
It won't
182, but
It's
what
all.
song is
It's
it?
all
What's
the
the
small
song
things.
called?
Damn
No,
it.
it's not all the small things. Come on. The charade, it won't last when he's gone.
Isn't it
I won't
called all
come
the
back.
small things?
Ah, there we go.
Damn it.
It's Damn It.
I said damn it, but I did it so well
You did
acted
it perfectly.
Yeah.
that it flew over the heads
I
over
have
here.
called that song "All the Small Things" for the entire time that I've known it.
Old
but ironically, the song called All the
Old
Small
the
Things
Small
starts
Things.
with the lyrics.
Damn it!
All the small things.
Shouts
Well
out.
done.
Thank you,
Well done.
Middle C. This game is actually another game that I've been playing as well that I've really been enjoying. And it is WarioWare Move It. And oh, what's happened here?
We're going to play it. We should also point out that two of the members of the
Search
studio
for
today,
controllers. Have you got the rest
It's
of the controllers?
upside down. You've
Yeah,
got one.
doll. Okay, so
two people in the studio today are very tired. They were up very early, one on a
Maybe.
plane, one to pick the person up on the plane. So this is the perfect chance for us to get up and wriggle about a little bit, get the blood flowing again,
Yeah, of course.
maybe wake us all up a little bit. How about that?
have you got the other one?
No,
No, I've got one over here.
Okay, I'm going to grab one of those.
Sure.
If poss.
Yeah, because we don't have
Thanks.
the A button.
Okay. Well, Steph, may I take this one?
There we go. Okay, so
The first game.
what we're gonna do is go into ignore all that.
What's a different song?
We're gonna go into move it,
All the small things is a different song, yeah.
and
They're the same song because it's Blink-182 and all the songs are the same.
I was like, I thought.
No, we
that
need
you
four.
was-
We need
I
four.
thought the
I
All the
know.
Small Things was
So
called
I
Damn
gotta
It.
go into this first.
Yeah, right.
And then
Thank you,
do,
Minnow. You
choose
You picked up
to
on my
be
confusion.
what am I saying? Choose
4-player.
4-player. Yeah. So
Craziness.
it's gone into this first. So let's just do that.
This is WarioWare, by the way.
Jesus Christ.
WarioWare,
Yeah.
move it, everyone.
Well, I was saying what game it was, and then I got interrupted.
I think
She
by
saw
everybody.
Ruby saw a screen that said something's not right, and her brain went "Huh?" and just stopped. And
Why has it just automatically gone into this mode though? What is going
left-handed
on?
player, hold the
Yeah,
right.
don't we have to go to set
Yeah,
them up on the sideways
I
way?
did,
and
and then okay. Anyway,
Yeah, I
I'm
think it
gonna
resets them all.
close.
Fuck it, we're playing fashion game.
If
Yeah,
this were on the
Fashion Dreamer
Lenovo
time.
Legion Go,
Okay, Ruby,
Ruby, that's you.
that's me.
All right. We're going to get this happening.
Okay.
Ruby, you've been playing this game
have.
already.
I've been playing the story mode. It rocks.
People have been revved to play this because the last WarioWare game was fun, but it wasn't as jumpy
Don't
around the
do
roomy
these, right?
from memory. It
No,
was
no,
the
the
one with.
middle, these ones.
I'll just let him do it.
No. It's. I'm
How you
doing
been?
it right.
yeah, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a big weekend planned, or you just resting up?
Why is it
You
being
gonna
so
check?
goofy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it was
I
just
don't
small
know.
talk. You
Come
could have
on.
made
I
it
know,
up.
but I want to
There we
be.
go.
I want to answer truthfully.
Sure.
You know what I'm doing? I'm doing one of those gin courses where you mix,
fuck out of
you
town.
create your
That's where
own
we
gin.
Interesting. Do you know the first thing you learn on a gin making tour?
Is this a spoiler?
No, not really. I mean, I'm spoiling something that'll disappoint you.
Okay.
So it's just vodka. You just start with vodka and you flavor and you turn it into.
No, but vodka's made from potatoes.
Correct.
And gin is made from
And
juniper?
No, that's what
Who's
flavors
juniper?
the vodka. Juniper berries.
I get you to
Oh, hi.
press your L.
Press my L. So essentially, what
That
you're
one's
gonna-
already connected.
Oh, I'm connected.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
It's
This
the
is
other
a
one.
left.
Yeah, so just keep pressing.
Do I
on.
have to do a? Do
Or
I have
R.
to be
So
left?
many L-
Yeah, so you're good.
It's still searching.
But I have to.
It'll make
No,
sense.
I'm up.
It'll
I don't
make
know why
sense
it
in
took
a
that long,
moment.
but
So
now I've done it.
Now I'll do it.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
now how we do it is we choose our dominant hand. I'm assuming we're all right-handed.
Yep.
Left, righty, tighties.
And we hold the A, and for those who don't have an A, it's in one of the D-pads. So yeah, the A of the D-pad.
But
Does
the
that make
Nintendo
sense?
A,
The Nintendo A of the D-pad.
which is
the other side.
X.
The other one. Yeah,
B.
that one.
Yeah.
Your D.
D.
B.
Yeah.
You want to hold?
Is that
one?
right?
Yeah, that's
the
right.
one.
Look at
Don't
the
mix
shape
your A with
There
your
we
D.
go. And then we all choose our character.
fuck yeah.
I'm always Ashley. Because I love her. So these are all characters in the WarioVerse.
These were
And-
characters that in the previous game would all have a certain ability.
So they all have like a different like world that you go to basically.
Mulan.
My favorite one was WarioWare Touched, where like there was like a coloring in mode, which I loved.
Oh shit! All right.
Okay,
so we're all getting up
you're
and moving
first
around,
player,
right?
So you have to control everything. So we have a few different like game modes that we can play.
Do you want to swap it? That means I get to be Ashley. Or you get the choice. You can only hold one controller.
Yeah, I don't want to hold it. You can do it.
I want to be
wanna
Ashley.
Why do you want to be Ashley?
Because you want to be Ashley. It makes me want to be Ashley.
Okay, so
really-
I'd say we
you don't
do
distill at the start,
either
they'll
the
just give you the
spaceship
alcohol.
game
Yes.
or the
Distilling's a liquid
yeah. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So
You can go
it's
blind if you
kind
do
of like
That's why they say blind drunk.
almost Mario.
Because they used to get the
Party,
ethanol
except
mixture
all
wrong and go
mini games.
blind.
So the way that we organize the grip hold is
Okay.
if you've got the one with the letters on it, you hold it
Shut
like
up,
that.
Shanama.
And if you've got the one with the D-pad on it, you hold it the other way around. So you need to make sure
Thumb
that,
on top.
your thumb is on top of the Z, the bumper, not the bumper, the trigger. Yep, and your fingers. That's perfect.
Oh, yeah.
That is a perfect grip hold.
But is the only button I'm pressing the Z?
This one and this one, just to have your like grip sorted.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so ZR and SR. Perfect. And that's the hold that you use.
Vodka also made with grain. Okay, we're gonna stand up and we're gonna put some wild mics to the side of us so we can all fit in this.
Does that work? Or you just gotta be super freaking loud?
3 and 4 still not connected or need to reconnect.
Yeah, so you just gotta hold it like that.
You got to release and then press it again.
Release and press again. It's just like the grip. So you're holding it this way. Bring the sun up. Or is
No,
that
it's staying.
not staying like that?
Yeah.
No. Because we do have to bring our arms up at certain points.
All right.
So you just have to be super careful. Maybe.
I'm done.
Oh, okay. You're done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got
So you have to keep your play.
Yeah. Okay.
So some forms
skip it.
change. Follow where the hands are, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Can do.
Do we need to press any buttons while we do it?
No.
Alright.
Mulan, let's go.
Project. Oh, you
So the player with the most points, once someone gets to the rocket, is the winner. So you get points by completing the game.
Wait, what's the
Assume
rocket?
the form. Are we ready?
What's
It's like this.
What's the rocket got to do with it?
the rocket's
Wait,
just
am I
like
hold,
the
do I need
end.
to hold this?
Yeah.
not move,
Hold-
just
hold-
not
Ah,
move.
Peter,
You're
you've already
moving.
lost.
Position.
You've already lost.
Add attention, Peter.
Yeah.
Dance.
Oh, I love
Hoo
this one.
ha, hoo ha, hoo ha.
Oh, it's just this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. The.
Okay.
Alright. I didn't move my arm.
Oh my god, we're in little jumpsuits? I was in cadets at school, so I know how to march.
146. Whoa, the disparity.
Oh, I've got my.
Peter, you do. Wait,
No, I'm
what?
doing my thing. My thing's different, I think.
Also, look at your row.
This is a vibe.
Fuck. Sorry. Crank that music, Josh.
Oh shit!
Oh, fucking Running Man!
Leprous.
Oh, everyone Lapras.
Everyone Leprous.
You won.
Fuck yeah!
Dead last, mate.
Oh, so
Dead
good.
freaking last.
Yeah, so you thought. What the
Gus is
so
feeling it as well.
Yeah.
I like how last. Everyone press thumb.
Yeah, everyone get
What? Rigged.
Alright, so then you get to roll and you charge it like this and then launch the die with the thumb.
Beautiful. Oh, right, she
And
moves.
roll the die and add the results to your points. Don't you? Let's go! What?
That needs a new pair of
40 points.
40 points.
Yeah. So whoever has the most points by the time anybody gets to the rocket is the winner.
Okay.
Oh, it's on.
Yeah.
Okay,
does that make
right.
sense?
So there's a winner.
Oh, getting to the rocket
Huh?
isn't. What's wrong?
Like this, like this, like this. The thumb part to your mouth. Oh,
Oh, it senses the mouth?
yeah.
Senses the. I don't think.
I don't think it's
Reach the goal.
Fuck. Now. What are we doing?
You can turn your wrist.
Fuck! Get out of my way, Gus!
What noise?
No! Alligator! Oh, the boost!
Oh, fuck yeah!
Oh no, oh no, oh no!
Fucking way. No, I'm stuck in the goo. Who's blue? Is that you?
It's
Yeah.
me. No, I'm lost! No! I was doing so well!
No, man! Speedy shoes! Get him! Get him! Get him! Fuck!
Oh, who won that?
I think you did.
Oh, it's not by much.
Wait, who's? Yeah. There we go.
4 centimeters to go.
That was cool.
You won Dodo Love.
I won Dead Love. That means I get the dice roll.
So I tried to rig it. I tried to stand up and be like, fuck that. And it was like, nah, not working.
No,
You gotta-
it
knows.
you have to get into position.
gotta set
It's
up.
because the cool like rumble mechanics of these things. Like they can feel your position. It's very cool.
You know how that unused crappy dice thing they did once?
Oh my god, with 1-2 switch, I actually thought it was so cool. Alright,
Holy
advanced
shit.
five tiles. This next time.
Double the points. Oh, shit.
Are you channeling your Steve Harvey by giving us the rules in your suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collard greens!
Alright.
Assume
You got no moral barometer.
What?
Wait, how is that being held?
It's
Wait, so
pushed
thumb
forward,
to the
like
forward?
that. Oh,
I think it
God.
was too far forward.
What the fuck do we do?
Thrust.
Oh. What the fuck?
Oh, the king. Kill the king.
Oh, mine is so scuffed.
Yeah, mine too.
Where is the sensor?
Sorry.
269.
It started, it was like tug, and it's like thrust.
Not me tugging.
What does that mean?
Oh, I actually did better than that. But I'm
Sorry. Tugging on that thing to the saddest concerto you've ever heard. Hey, hey, ooh, ooh,
I'm actually really thirsty,
Let's
Jake.
go. Let's fucking go.
Tug
Oh,
and
it's gonna be bad,
thrust.
isn't it? I'm changing.
Swap with the first.
Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Assume the form.
Yeah. So like this. Oh my
Toilet
god, is this a
paper.
get you moment?
How's it? It's upright, right?
Like this. Like this. Like you're holding it. It's knight because it's like you're holding a sword.
That's not what the picture is doing.
We're all heroes in our own way. Some of us why?
3,
Oh,
2,
I showed you all how to do it.
start.
Dana has how to roll!
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Fuck yes!
Damn.
20 minutes!
Get you!
Get me.
Get you.
You guys are working so hard. I was like, just take your time.
Game of patience.
Yeah. But doesn't it feel
Yes.
good when you win? We've all won so far. We've all had hand launch it. There we go. Good job. One. And you. Everybody. We're all, so we all stayed.
Oh shit!
Oh my god.
You brought us all
Wario,
back.
that's
Assume the
Oh.
form.
This one's great. Big cheese, baby.
Oh, you do? These are all in the campaign? You've done all these?
This one, I had to test the game with Josh, and we played this one.
What am I doing wrong? Is it down or
You
up?
just hold it.
Oh,
think it's
it's
just-
sideways.
Right,
You
yeah.
could show that a little better.
It's not great.
Is this quick draw?
Get 30 spins. 3,
What? Oh.
2, 1, start.
Oh, the dog fucked me. The dog fucked me. You heard me.
Now!
Yes! Come on! No! Fucking dog! Ah! Come on, yes!
Get some. Anyway,
Oh my
all
god!
about it.
There's so much absurdness going on in that one day.
I had that if I knew the dog thing was a thing. I was on 10 before I
Yeah.
got started.
I was trying to do this.
The
one.
dog gets
Fuck
you.
off.
Yeah.
Kick the dog.
So where's the rock?
In the middle.
There, in the middle.
Alright. It's a bit of a workout.
It's good.
That's your task. That's your
Yeah,
task.
sorry. Ka-chow! In the words of
Double the points.
So none of these are space themed.
No.
It just doesn't fucking matter. There's
Yeah.
200 and something micro games or whatever.
Yeah.
Steph, buttons. Pretty good.
Micro, I love
Pluck the
micro
long
games.
hair.
Oh, pluck the long hair.
Assume the form.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
just me though?
So like this.
Crocodile?
Is that just
Oh,
me?
yeah, it is. It's just
Oh,
a-
it's cool because it's like pulling the short straw.
Choose and pluck.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's just chance.
Opened. Yeah.
You're a tweezer.
go
You're a
forward.
tweezer.
And then go.
Yeah.
Pretty long hair.
Oh, we take it in turns and
Assume
someone...
the form.
Got it.
Crocodile.
That means if you
Choose
lose, we can
and
win
pluck.
without even playing.
No, it's choose the longest. Everyone's gonna pick and it's gonna measure them all.
Gross.
Pretty good. That one looked like a snake.
Assume the form.
Yeah, it's a hair.
My nose hairs are getting pretty long with this.
Choose and pluck.
It's funny how it happens.
Pluck them like this.
Ear hairs and stuff.
With the fists. No. It's
Oh,
not bad.
that's a long
That's a
one.
pretty long one.
That one's
Assume
long.
the form.
Someone said that. Oh, here we go. Come back. Come back.
It's me. I
That's
think
you.
it's me, but I might just be the party.
I think you pointed the.
I've ruined this game twice now.
Oh my god! No, it's okay.
You'll get there.
I believe in you.
Bump or
Yeah,
trigger?
yeah, the
Bump,
bumper.
yeah,
Yeah.
should be.
Is it searching on the side? Yeah.
There we go. Let it. There we go. Beautiful. And then A.
I am.
I think you have to press A.
Well, it's back right
There we
down.
go. Oh, here we go.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm pretty sure it just goes right back to it.
Better.
And then
Oh, A.
the A.
Sorry, Lucid Man. That was very anticlimactic. But what?
Oh no! Don't tell me it's.
18 volt!
Surely not.
Fragor!
Or a Bulan.
No, Mike.
Uh-oh.
Ah, damn. Okay. Oh,
Oh, bummer.
What the fuck?
So if you disconnect, it just takes you out of it.
Yeah.
Well, it gives us an opportunity to try listen to the doctor.
listen to the doctor. Yeah.
Do you want to give that a go? Sorry,
Let's do it.
that was very anticlimactic.
I think Steph had the most points at the end.
Yeah,
Really?
Steph won.
Steph got a win.
That's rough.
The Wario
Queen.
Queen.
Wario Queen.
I'll
So
try.
this one and this one.
Oh yeah, I'm holding her.
Yeah.
Orbulon. Let's
Oh,
go.
you laugh.
Fun little.
So it's more of the same. Maybe?
Kind of. Yes and no.
But so different.
More of the same with the different. It's all different, but it's
You
the
go
same.
first. Which is crazy.
Oh god,
Okay,
okay,
this is different.
No.
This is
Oh,
different.
this looks like that guy that did the quiz game on the PlayStation.
Massage.
Oh, sorry.
Left.
You have to pay
and
attention.
right.
You're
Do you know what
massaging
you're doing?
him.
While twisting your hips left and right.
Switch.
What?
You don't know what you're doing because you turned around. Go on again.
Fucked it.
Oh, these are the little mini games.
Yeah. It showed you the form, but you.
I was
turned
showing him
around
my
and
butt
showed your
because I was
arm.
being examined.
Yeah.
If so, wave your arm.
What are we doing?
That's
That's not waving.
All right. You next.
Player 1, Sky Stretch.
Peter?
Hands up
With
in the
your
air.
legs.
I'm such an old
up in the
man
air.
with your legs
With your
crossed.
legs crossed?
Yeah.
No. Just hands up
Hands
in
in
the
the
air.
air.
You're a badger. You're a badger.
You in an orifice?
I'm pretty sure you have to pull.
That did not demonstrate that. It said with your legs
Did
crossed.
they listen to the doctor?
No.
I don't think I listened to the doctor.
No, Ruby, that's still a thumbs up.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
I think everybody's listening, right?
Player 2, Lifter.
Oh, I'm good at this. because
While
I know
clacking your teeth together,
I didn't know it was coming.
pull up.
You were doing that before it was on there.
I did it. Oh!
Oh, come on!
No! It's gonna kick us out, isn't it?
Totally is.
I'm back.
Oh, you just lifted so fast.
Everyone, pick character. Go.
Don't put it back.
I didn't.
You did do that. I saw you.
Well, it gives us
It's
a
alright.
chance to play Medusa Mars.
I think honestly, it's not prepared to be connected for some fucking reason. From what I've played, it's a very fun game. But
This
the
is
way,
no,
the
this
way
is-
that it just kicks you out.
Not
is
finishing a
bizarre.
game is fine, as long as we see all of the
It's
little
just weird
ones.
that it
As long as we
wasn't,
see
like,
all
press
200 of
pause.
these mini games.
Oh, is this you move?
Oh god.
I think it is.
Oh no.
Oh no, it is. are we
Defeat
doing?
Medusa.
Okay.
3,
But if we look at it, we
2,
die.
1. Start.
He's right. In your arms.
Oh, I see.
Lower what's heavier.
Oh, it's heavier. Oh, I didn't.
Sorry.
I did. 3,
No, I went.
Oh.
Rigged.
Luckily, I can't move.
Oh, I haven't moved at all.
Love Struck.
What?
gaze.
Fuck.
Free.
Okay, so these are the mini games, but done as like penalties for snakes.
so intense.
Wait, Ruby, you almost there?
No.
I'm not moving at all.
Wipe.
The fuck? Yes!
Ah!
Oh god.
Oh, Pete, you're going at it.
Squat.
Squeeze.
Squeeze what? Oh, I gotta catch a fish.
I keep forgetting to move after.
I just got out.
Alright.
Grab and pull. Freeze.
Oh, the freeze
Jesus,
through?
what
Oh,
happened?
she cheated. Oh, I just got a health pot.
Come on.
And I got.
Uncalcify.
Nice.
Oh, my out.
Toilet paper?
I'm out.
Pluck.
It's a Pikmin.
That's it?
Pikmin. I think I'm done.
Freeze.
Oh no, I'm stoned.
Yeah. Oh. Oh my god, Pete, you're
Final
almost at the
snake.
end.
Big cheese.
Big cheese.
Which one was Big Cheese?
March.
Still calcifying.
Oh, it's the hip thing. Oh, I'm much too quick! I'm much too greatly dreamed. No! It's 4 meters away from
And you know what?
salvation!
We tried. We tried. It's a very fun game. but
I'm
that-
so sorry.
That
love how weird it
multiplayer
is.
is flawed.
That's that's fantastic. Yeah.
What causes the disconnection? Is it an issue with the controller, or
I
is
think
it like?
it's the switch is like
switch is
2 meters away.
Behind,
it's just-
and like behind stuff.
I've had some
Yeah,
issues with my
okay.
Joy-Cons just pairing and staying paired
Yeah,
at home at the
yeah,
moment,
yeah.
kind of too. So that's a bit annoying. But that
Games
is-
like some of the mini games are fun, and that's what it needs to be, right?
Some of them do the
Yeah.
classic WarioWare thing of being like, there's a few steps to this, and some of them are just like, just yank.
I
And you're
mean,
like, oh, fuck.
I
yeah,
mean,
okay.
I'd love to show some of the like the other part of the game, if possible, the story.
The
Because, like, have we
WarioWare
got
story.
Nah.
No.
That's not gonna happen.
In that
Not
case-
today.
in that
We
case,
have-
maybe we can stream it sometime.
We have
totally.
That'd be
satisfied
heaps
the
of fun.
internet's quota of all being in compromising poses on the internet for people to Photoshop into weird positions.
Yeah.
I think we didn't reach it, but it was on our stretch goal was a community game night of WarioWare.
That was
where
right,
we
we
were going to
didn't
come in and play for a couple of hours.
Yep, we didn't get
but that
close
was
to
enough
that.
for
Oh
me.
wow,
Yeah.
that would have been maddening. I really, but
That would have
I
been
enjoy
maddening.
I enjoy the chaos of it and
Damn, that
the
sounds shit.
and the like. I like how like you're kind of always 2 steps behind what you're supposed to be doing. I enjoy that weird chaos.
Totally.
It is one of my favorite parts of WarioWare is like, especially with like the Wii version and now the Switch version, it gives you the pose, but then it throws you in a game and you have to take a second to think like, how does this pose match with the game?
Yeah.
So you're kind of standing there like for just a second.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
It's ludicrous.
The scenarios that it presents
Yeah.
are so funny as well. Pluck.
It's also the previous one, as I mentioned, I played it for, I think, Spawn Point back in the day. The previous one was no real body movement. The idea was that all the minigames were avatars, and so you'd unlock that little astronaut, and all he could do was jump. And so you'd have to pass all the minigames by just jumping on a little screen with a funny little diorama. And then you'd unlock the next guy who could only jetpack sideways. It was really creative. It was
3DS,
really,
right?
Yeah.
No,
Or just
Switch.
earlier?
It's on
Oh,
Switch.
there is one on
Yeah.
Switch?
Yeah, there's one
Get
before.
it together.
Oh, right.
Get it together.
Of course. Get it together.
Yes, yeah.
It's really cool.
It didn't review
Just-
so
Yeah.
well, though, did it?
Yeah,
It didn't review too well because it wasn't like your average
Exactly.
WarioWare
And
game.
so this is a
but I
return
would
to form.
argue that WarioWare is never like your average WarioWare
there's
game. It's
no-
always
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Touched is still my favorite, especially with like the coloring in mode ad. But I'm really, really enjoying this one, and I want to play more of it, and I'm gonna play more.
But
of
this
it.
one was a classic return to WarioWare
yeah.
form. And that form.
Was very good.
is that very good, and that was a very good gameplay.
Debatable.
Very good.
Good game.
Very good game. Not a lot of play.
Yeah, broken play. Broken play.
And now,
Peter?
we're gonna get a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
so
agree.
tired.
Sound like a man.
Agree?
Sorry, hi, I'm here. Sorry, I have the game plan ready to go. Stop freaking out. Gosh. Embark on a dangerous rescue mission in The Invincible, based on the 1964 sci-fi novel. You know, once you're in, how do you escape the Yakuza? Find out in Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. I guess that's how. Ready to play Modern Warfare 3 again? No, but this is a new Modern Warfare 3 because it's a sequel to the new Modern Warfare 2 from last year. Football Manager 2024 lets you manage teams and lead them to victory, or, you know, just stir up some spicy drama or something. I know what you're about. Tintin and Snowy are off in search of a pharaoh's tomb in Tintin Reporter, Cigars of the Pharaoh. That was right. Do we have a spatula? Cuisineer describes itself as a roguelite flavored dungeon crawler. Your weapon of choice? A spatula. In Wild Shade Unicorn Champions, you can unlock 50 unicorns and magical horses with different coats and manes, and then breed them to create the champion of your dreams. Oh my god. And they call this a family game. You happy now? Go on then, go breed some unicorns.
listen, bin chickens are the most underrated bird.
Dump days is what I just did on the couch when the lady stuck her head through the bathroom door. Thank you, Dump days.
Hey, Will, what do you think about Dump Days?
Dump Days, he's really cool. He does great art and stuff, but I do sometimes wonder what's the deal with the ibises? Is that like an obsession thing? Should he see someone about that? I'm not too sure about that guy.
Dump Days, hero of the dumpster, ibis power.
They are tall, they are slender, they make a nice honking noise, and Dump Days knows this and celebrates them daily.
That show is absolute garbage.
Oh no, it's rubbish.
I want to watch more.
Yeah, me too.
The broad wings of a dump day.
And a Pegasus bird.
Alright, come on, scooch it, scooch. Okay, freeze.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think I got it.
Oh, cool. Should we have filmed an ad while we were here?
Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome back. We saw words there from Lawcat and from BMAC. We had the game plan, and we saw the ad of Dump Days.
Lovely.
So nice and
So
fitting
wholesome.
for what's going to come up soon. Something's going to come up soon. But we also saw a teaser for the podcast. A good app this week. You got Bruno and Dan.
We got Bruno and Dan, who are part of the comedy group Beak. They are... they're doing their show Karate Man. They did it at, I think, the Sydney Comedy Festival. They did it in Edinburgh. And now they're doing it this weekend in Redfern. It's a really great show. And the episode's fantastic. We have a lot of fun. We do a lot of goofs. But yeah, if you're, not doing anything and you're in Sydney and you want to see a really funny, super interactive comedy show that mixes comedy with literally playing a video game, check it out. Look up Karate Man. It's awesome.
If you're undecided though, because you're like, I don't know who these people are.
I don't
Listen
know
to
if
the
they're funny.
podcast
Listen to the
tomorrow.
podcast first.
Great way to find out. You'll fall in love with them immediately.
They're fantastic.
How good is
Guaranteed.
it going to a comedy show or any show where you know the people who made it actually know games?
Yeah.
Like they
Perfect.
put in references or they do little things that are just the right nods.
Yeah.
My mates, the Game Boys guys, do all that. It's like the right level of like, this is the humor we get, not just
And
the...
not to mention, I've seen this show. I've been to this. I went to this show before I even had the idea for the podcast, and it's a video game. Like it's the most realistic graphics you can get because it's literally real life.
IRL.
But it's a very, very cool and funny experience where you play the comedy show, and there's no show is the same. It's always multiple endings. It's always different experiences. Because
you pay extra for that.
Well, that's the thing. Like if you went to the show twice, you would get two different experiences of Karate Man, and it's very good and it's very funny, and the episode's really funny. So check it out tomorrow.
And the bonus app?
And the bonus app is with
Bruno.
one? It was with Bruno. Yeah, when we, I was like, which one of you was it? I was like, no, it was literally Bruno. Bruno stayed back for a bit to chat about video game characters that exist for comedy. For comic relief, and whether they're funny or they're just talking animals.
Because there's a lot of them.
We figured it out. We got to the bottom of it, and we decided who was funny and who was not.
Do you know what else we're channeling right now?
What?
Some serious... The Egyptians believed that...
Yes, now that you put your hair up, you've got Philomena Kronk. Yeah.
He Camelot.
No. So to hear the bonus episode and to find out what Bruno and Ruby uncovered about funny video game characters, The gold tier on Patreon will get you access to that bonus episode tomorrow, alongside the main episode. But we're not done for the night. We've got another fun segment. We're revisiting an old classic.
Oh, a good one.
If we haven't been combative enough tonight, we're about to become.
We're tired.
Shit.
We're a little grumpy.
And it's Tiermakers in Rain.
Yeah.
All those moments will be lost in time. Like tears in rain.
It's so funny.
Yes, title.
In Rain.
My favorite part is that when Josh looked in the art directory of the show, he's like, "What is Pockety Rudgau?"
So
You'll
that's
see.
true. How
Sorry,
is this
we're not there. The Tiermakers in Rain is brought to us by Dump Days. So let's look at a Dump Days comic.
Lovely.
A very special Dump Days comic. We saw the Dump Days ad. Now we get to enjoy a comic from Dump Days.
Hang on.
We'll hang on for that.
2 secs.
But as we do every week, we have fun here. That's a little nod to William. And we've seen a few Dump Days comics. Some of them are like a multi-panel. Some of them sell the gag in a single frame.
One of them didn't have. Oh, this is one of those.
We got a single framer. They say you are what you eat. What are you trying to say?
Oh, look at its face.
Apple core?
It's so sweet.
No, it's rubber. It's garbage.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
See,
like Apple core.
As the artiste that Dump Days is, he skirts a fine line between the comedy that is found, the pathos, some might even say, of the humor of the bin chicken, and also the sadness, the somberness, the tone that surrounds these much displaced waterbirds or fowls, which is that I love to laugh at them, but they also make me sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It explains a lot.
And then when I go to my car and they're standing on it doing volcanic shits on it, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And suddenly I lose all that love again.
But it also, that comic, I think, explains, you know, it's so true because, like, people kind of come up to me all the time and they're like, hey, a Porto Bondi burger. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy because I do be eating those.
I am we shouldn't tangent too hard in this direction, but I love a Porto so much. But
I love a Porto so
they've
much.
just gone to Pepsi, so I'll never eat there again.
They're going to Pepsi?
They've gone to Pepsi.
Yeah,
They've
I'm
gone
very
to
worried
Pepsi.
about the big push towards that now. I think it's just cheaper.
The big Pepsi push.
The big Pepsi push.
The big Pepsi push.
Yeah, the big
But people
Pepsi
held
push.
strong
Huge.
for a long time.
Sad.
Stay out of this, Josh.
When Hoyt switched over, I was like, this is the beginning of the end.
You know what I think needs to be the big shift? I think they all need to shift to Aldi brand. That's my opinion.
Not sponsored.
Sure. Yeah.
Not yet.
They all need to shift
Steph,
to
fight back.
Aldi brand because I think
I shouldn't.
Yeah, no, you definitely should not.
I think Coca-Cola and Pepsi are evil. I think it's like Coles and Woolies. Yeah.
Peter, what is Tiermakers in Rain all about?
Tiermakers in Rain is a list segment. It is not the list segment.
So how is it different from Pickpocket?
Because Pickpocket was us creating lists. Tiermakers in Rain we started during the dark times during COVID era when we were working from home, and it is using the Tiermaker website.
Oh, sure.
And building from S down to F tier. Some of them go all the way to F. But what the tiers that we're going to be the category that we're going to be tiering tonight is
Tearing into.
Tearing
Some might
into.
even say.
Is game adaptations to screen.
Yeah.
In light of the news that there is going to be a Legend of Zelda live action film, we were like, great opportunity to jump in and look at game adaptations to screen, not just to film, because we all agree that, like, of recent times, game adaptation to television has actually been a way more successful.
Let's be
playlist,
honest.
So
80% of this is going to be a quick throw into F or never seen, potentially. I didn't know there was a never seen.
You know what's-
But there's a lot in here that's trash, that is famously trash, that everyone likes to rip on, and we'll do the very same thing here. But there are some gems in there, and there are some things that should definitely be S.
We should be crossing off a lot of these. As long as one person has seen it, we can put it on the list.
That's true.
Totally.
And
Yeah.
if we all have not seen it, it lands in the never seen. So there are the tiers,
So-
S, A, B, C, F.
Really quick. So they call movie video games licensed games. Why don't they call these licensed movies?
I'm sure they do, but I think
they do.
They don't.
Well, they would be.
Well, yeah.
Because there would
but
be
they
an
don't
IP
say
license.
that.
You can, though.
We can argue.
And I will.
And we shall.
But not about this.
Okay.
We're going to argue about this, which is all these down here.
I'm getting warmed up.
Now, do we want to
warmed
just
up.
sporadically fire away? I can just pick one, throw it up there, and we can just be like, all right, let's find out where that one goes.
What
For
if
instance,
game was
bang.
movie?
Tomb Raider, what are we looking at? Is that the second one? Yes, the second Tomb Raider film.
Yep, okay.
Lands in Sea. We happy with that?
You kind
There's
of
a
nailed
few to
it.
get through here, so let's
I'm gonna call out 2 and say both Arcane and The Last of Us are S tier.
We're not doing that, Steph. Save the
Are we
gold,
going one by
Ben
one?
Dixon.
Are we just
I
going?
thought you said let's throw as much up there. We got to get through it quickly.
There it is.
That's true. How
Tomb
do we
Raider
feel?
2.
Tomb Raider 2.
Lesser than the first one.
Let's go one at a time.
I haven't seen it. I'm assuming it's S tier.
I'm going to say it's B or C, but definitely we'll move straight on to Tomb Raider
There's
1.
no D or E. They just go C to F.
Let's move to Tomb
C is safe. Yeah, C is
Tomb
good. It's
Raider
not a
1.
foul.
Anyone have a strong opinion about Tomb Raider 1?
B.
I can't remember the
Better
difference
than the
between the
first
two.
I haven't seen it. I'm assuming it's
Whatever it
S tier.
is, it has to be above 2.
Yeah.
So it can either be here or here. I'm going to put it at A, thinking that there's probably a lot of shit to get through.
I think also it needs to be viewed within the context of its time.
And
I think the first Tomb Raider when it came out was like,
Exactly.
oh, this
Totally.
is pretty
And the
good.
context of all the other game
Shit that's to come.
adaptations
Yeah.
or
Hence it's
licensed films.
We can move a few around.
Thank
Steph,
you.
you wanted to grab something for S tier. Let's do it.
Arcane.
Arcane. That's why I chose it, because it wasn't in this list
Arcane, very
originally,
good.
and added it. And so it goes up to S.
I did my 4th watch through just recently.
Jesus Christ, I didn't finish my
I
first.
think we can all agree that's
fucking brilliant.
S.
It's an S.
Yep.
Straight up to S. Would anyone else like to pick
No.
their S?
F?
Everyone gets an S.
Everyone gets a free S?
A free S. Steph technically used hers there. Peter and Ruby, do you have an S that you want to throw up there?
Do I get an
You
S?
don't have to do it just to... Josh, you're welcome to one as well.
Oh, that's so hard.
Anyone wants to shout out to anything they can't quite read?
The Super Mario Bros. Movie.
The Five Nights at Freddy's film.
The
is in there.
original one.
Up to S?
Yes.
Ruby.
Wow.
The original
Mwah.
one.
No.
I'm calling S tier.
I fucking love
That
this
movie
film.
gave me nightmares.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh my
well,
God.
Special
so
S
hear me
tier
out.
nightmares.
Hear me
You don't
out.
have to. You just
But
go
can
through
I
it. That's how
explain
this
myself
works.
really quick?
Yep.
Sure, it's got to be quick.
It gave you nightmares. That's because if we think about the Super Mario Bros. And everything that happens in those games in real life, it is horrific.
No,
it is horrific.
it was-
Mario commits multiple acts against the Geneva Convention.
It was a bold fucking swing of a movie, and more power to
I
them for
think it's
doing it.
fantastic.
No, I didn't
Is there a
like
war?
S, baby. S.
I didn't
Ruby
like
gets her S.
the body modification
Where his
stuff.
head shrinks down?
The shrinking,
It becomes
and I
tiny.
didn't like all the goop.
Yeah.
It freaked me out.
I think
It's
it's horrible.
fungus.
And the
I didn't like
the
it.
fungus.
But that fungus doesn't exist that
John
way in Mario.
Leguizamo.
if you saw a little man that was a mushroom, would you not think he was strange
Peter,
looking?
S tier me.
I think it was
Can I remove one that's already in S?
No, that's not
Can
how
I
this
use my
works.
power to do that?
No.
Do it.
Damn.
No.
Okay.
What would it be?
Mario Bros. is S tier.
Doom. Is it
Doom.
there?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Doom is S tier. And solely because of the 3-minute sequence that's in first person.
Yeah, totally.
The rest of the
Wait,
film,
Doom with the rock?
F. Yeah.
Doom with the Rock.
Doom with the
Everyone
Rock.
gets
No,
their
sorry. Excuse me. Doom with Carl Urban.
Doom with Carl Urban. Yeah.
I'm going to do mine.
What is that?
I can't believe
is that?
Arcane is sitting next to the Super Mario Brothers
Mortal
movie
Kombat?
and
No.
Doom.
And the Street Fighter movie.
The Street Fighter.
What the fuck, you guys?
Sorry.
Okay.
Kylie Minogue's Street Fighter movie.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
she
yeah, yeah, yeah.
slayed.
Okay.
That's mine. Okay, we've all done our S's. We need to just...
We've all...
Josh.
Josh, yep.
Josh.
Is Edge Runners on there?
Is what?
Is Edge Runners on there?
Cyberpunk Edge Runners. No.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
put it in.
And you should have.
I really should have.
Because that is an S tier show.
So instead of that, we'll put Wing
No,
Commander
no.
up.
Hang on. Josh, tell me why you like... Oh, I'm going to press a button wrong. I can't get out of
what
full
did you
screen.
Like, what did you like about
it's fine.
Cyberpunk?
Oh, yes,
Edge
okay.
Runners?
Josh,
It was just really good.
take the screen off and tell me why you like Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
No,
He's going to find it.
Go
He's
to
gonna
you.
find
Takes me
it.
5 seconds.
He's gonna find it for you. Say on us if you want.
Hi, Josh.
akin to Arcane, I think, in terms of what it did for the game, and also,
What it did for the game.
yeah.
Steph disagrees?
Let me finish, Steph. I like Arcane a lot better, trust me, because I've lived with those characters for 12 years, and to see them do that was really good. But Cyberpunk was really good too. Yeah.
And the thing is, I have a very, there is a way that I see movies both as an art form themselves, but also as an experience watching them. because I don't know if we had this conversation last week or if I had it with somebody else, but I think a big part of going to the movies is not the movie that you see there, but the experience that you have there at the movies. And in saying that, when I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie, the old one, I had a great time watching it because I was taking the piss with my friends. But also, I think it is a supremely horrific and hilarious movie.
Josh had a great time
How
at it
old were you when you saw it for the first time?
For the first time, I was
OG.
I would have been a teenager, not because I didn't see it like when it came out.
I saw
watched it later.
as a child, and it is burned in my brain in a bad way.
I had a massive crush on the actress who played Daisy. She's been in some other cool stuff. But yeah, had a huge crush on her when she gets all like in prison. She meets Yoshi, the cool dinosaur, like the cool puppet of the dinosaur.
Yeah, I thought the puppets were really cool.
They were great.
I liked all the Koopa
All right,
Troopers.
moving on.
Is original Resident Evil on there?
It is. It's just hard to tell which one it is because there's so many.
The reddest one.
Oh, it's the reddest one.
The reddest one.
What are we thinking, Steph?
B.
I'm gonna. Can I?
I would say a B. I would say a B or a C. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
B
go
and
with
it's easily the best.
B.
Of them.
Yeah.
Or C. C for clothes, maybe, because there were a lot of good looks in that movie.
There's going to be plenty of Resident Evil in C and F.
It was
okay.
It was such. It was such a.
I'm okay with B. I went to it with a big group of people to a full cinema, and that says enough that it was like people were excited to go and see that and think it would be
I've seen
good.
it like 4 times. I remember I loved Mila Jovovich because I was such
Oh
a.
my
It was
God,
it was
yeah.
kind of like the next thing that I watched after Fifth Element that gave me my Mila fix, and I feel like there's so many funny moments. Like where she finds the sexy red dress and it's like, oh, I guess I'll have to wear this now for the rest of the film.
It's like, oh, I guess I'm gonna have to serve.
Yeah,
It's like,
but also
okay.
like the laser sequence.
I was going to say that sliced eyeball. Fucking amazing.
There's some great moments in it.
Yeah.
I think we can safely quickly move all the others into F.
Yeah. Maybe all the others to F minus maybe the sequel could have been.
No, it was bad. It was awful.
I only remember going to see, is that Resident Evil Afterlife?
I saw Resident Evil Extinction, and I'm pretty sure when she meets the final big bad, who is Wesker transformed into a creature, he's like, I am the future. And her line is, the future? Huh. And then she fights him. And I'm like, the scriptwriter just didn't even try.
Her husband.
It's just, she just repeats him and scoffs. I was like, what the fuck was that?
Not anymore,
I didn't see the
think.
rest of them. I
really?
assumed there were less.
Because of that awful direction and writing.
All bad, so let's pick something good again.
Yep.
Sonic the
first Sonic
Hedgehog.
movie.
First one good?
First one, I'm going to go with
S to A.
A.
Yeah.
And
A.
second one, I'm going to go with S. Because, okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, but there's a lot. So
Okay,
give me
really
that
quick
sentence.
then. Really quick. I thought the first one was a really good origin story for Sonic, but, it didn't do heaps in terms of like, how the games felt. Meanwhile, the second one, I think, really felt like a 3D Sonic game.
This is one of those rare ones that I think could both just sit in A. Like, I don't think one is distinctly... Like, the first one's surprised that it wasn't trash, and the second one was
the worst parts about the second one were the human moments. But
that's what I mean, and they are in that, so they definitely can't be S.
So you know what? A. Let's go A.
Okay.
I could put them both... The response from them both has been positive, but no one's gone, this has changed the game.
I thought they were Tomb Raider.
yeah.
How did you guys feel about the new Tomb Raider?
Well, let's have a look.
Those are new
Here she is.
Oh, yes, that one.
B
Didn't
to
see it.
C.
Whoa.
I think it was pretty bad.
I thought it was good. I would put it in A.
And again, in the context
I would
of...
put it in C, which means
It's
we're
a-
landing in B.
yeah.
What would you put it in?
Didn't see it. I assume it's S.
It's not.
Fuck, you're wild. Why did we bring you into this?
It's definitely
I feel like it was as good for its time as the original Tomb Raider was.
I think
in
it
its
was
time.
worse for its time because I think it was like... There was some good action and stuff, but the story was...
It fell apart at the end as
Yeah,
well.
it
The
just
other
collapses.
the other two
Yeah.
were blockbusters of the day that got better, and the last scene was the best scene. This one, I can't remember how it ended. I remember how it started and what happened in the middle.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you.
I think it is better filmmaking than the original Tomb
course.
Raider.
Yeah, I
Because
guess-
that kind of filmmaking has gotten better, but...
The original Tomb Raider, I just remember that being it's just the classic story of just like you led us straight to it. Like,
Yeah, totally.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's the bad.
Yeah.
All right,
And she
let's
also
keep
does
going.
a workout
Agreed.
to she does a workout to like I'm gonna say a mini disc. I'm pretty sure that's
A
what she
mini
puts in.
disc.
All
Yeah.
right.
And
Assassin's
Remo was in
Creed.
it from
Let's
Red
go
Dwarf.
with
Craig
F.
Berry, yeah.
Let's go with F.
Is that a full F?
For,
F for
let's go
Fassbender.
F for big fart.
F for
Yeah.
Fassbender
That was
Farty.
such a wasted
Stinky.
opportunity, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think it was F though.
Alone in the
I
Dark.
I would put it C.
I would say C as well, actually, now that
I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna.
It's
I'm
like it's not.
I'm gonna
It's
let
not
you
a
both
poorly
push it
made
up.
film. It's just a bad plot.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
Isn't
Let's
that,
throw an
wouldn't
A
you
in there.
classify that a bad movie?
Let's throw
Are we going to talk
an
about
A
FNAF
potential
being a good
S.
film when
Yeah,
we're talking about
FNAF is an F. Is an S
What
tier
is that?
film.
Dungeons
Thank
and
you.
Dragons' most recent one,
S.
Honor Amongst Thieves.
S,
I'm happy with S too.
absolutely.
That's fucking just.
S for slice.
If nothing else,
Yeah.
for the rap.
I
That's so
rewatched
good.
it again
And-
recently, just after, now that I've been playing Baldur's Gate, I get so many more of the references in it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, as well, is I think I love Dungeons and Dragons because it's one of those special movies that had voice actors that were local to each region
Yep.
that the movie was in. So, like with
Yeah.
us, we got Auntie Donna in
Yeah,
the Dungeons
yeah,
and
yeah.
To be
Dragons.
fair,
movies
I've
as
listened to all their
Corpse.
interviews about it. They've gone and seen it with
Did you
friends.
listen to
Who'd you talk to?
I talked to the Auntie Donna boys.
Yeah, they've said like they've gone to it with friends. No one recognizes their voice. They can't hear their own voices in it. They're pretty
Yeah.
sure they might not have been used correctly. So yes, they did that, but they're also like, I don't think we got used correctly.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. Tame Impala also as the song in the credits was just such a fucking
What's that thing
great
right at the
song.
start
yeah,
here?
yeah.
The first one here.
Good animated post-credits sequence.
It was great.
Is
Blood
that
Rain.
Bloodborne?
Oh, Blood Rain.
Blood Rain.
Blood Rain.
It's
Oh
I
my
think it's a
God.
Yule Bowl one.
Oh,
it wasn't good.
It's got to be F, but I've never seen it. But it's U-Bowl, so.
Yeah.
That can be an F. Let's
Uwe.
let's quickly shout out anyone here the thing that we think we all haven't seen that we can quickly chuck in never seen. I'm going to put in Dead Trigger.
I haven't seen that.
Never seen it.
That's in there. Thank you, Josh. I'm going to say Postal movie can be.
I haven't seen it.
Yep, never seen it.
I want to put it in F because I think it's fucking horrible.
That's another
that they
U-Bowl one, isn't it?
Yeah, and they even made it. Wing Commander. Has anyone actually seen it?
Never seen Wing Commander. I should see it.
But I assume they're all S's.
I've not seen Werewolves Within either.
Werewolves Within I saw. Really good.
Okay, cool.
Really
Was that
good.
recent?
Did you see it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. I've seen
Yeah,
the trailer.
it's good.
for it. It
I
looked
reckon
great,
it's A. It's
Okay.
fucking great, and everyone should see it. You'd love it.
What is it?
And what's the,
Werewolves Within. It's the
what
card
game
game.
is it based
Werewolves.
off? Oh.
But it's done as a
Oh.
murder mystery in a cabin, and it's a black comedy. Like,
So
it's
cool.
dark. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Video game?
Werewolves?
Monster Hunter was apparently
see
fucking
it.
horrible. That's
Yeah.
Mila Jovovich as well.
Yeah.
So maybe like it's an S?
Can go down there.
S is lower in the alphabet than F.
Yeah.
I think an F is worse than never seen.
Yeah.
So it's like
totally, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I've never seen
Here's
it.
one
but-
I've rewatched recently, and I enjoyed when I saw it, and I enjoyed it on the rewatch. Jake Gyllenhaal's Prince of Persia.
Yeah, that was always
It's
better than
good.
Clash of Titans.
Yeah, when I think of the Prince of Persia, I really think Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, it's so wrongly cast, but it's really fun.
Yeah, that was a thing where I think that the movie was well done. He was just a wrong choice.
Yeah,
Totally.
Persian
Yeah.
Prince. Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
I would go
That's
A,
for
but I know
Christmas.
I would go A, but I know that's a fight, so I'm happy
I would do
with B.
B. I'd B it, yeah.
B it,
Yeah.
yep,
It's a
it's in the
B
B's.
film.
Rubies for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh yeah, S tier, baby. S tier for the experience and because it was a fun movie.
So you've used your single S,
I'm
which
gonna go
means
with-
the rest of us get to.
Actually, has anybody else seen the Five Nights at Freddy's?
No, but that's fine. We'll because it's not your given S. We can all choose to either agree or pull it down a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull it to A because it
What-
does not.
have you
because
seen
it
it?
discredits the things that are
Have
in
you
S.
seen it?
No, but that's fine.
But if I'm the only one who's seen it,
Yeah.
And but if these guys
C.
want to push it back up to S, they can.
No, I'd put it in C.
Peter wants to put it to C, which means it's currently at B.
Never seen.
Steph,
Yeah, he's
where do you
never
want to put
seen
it? Do you want to let Ruby have her crazy S, or do you want to bring it up a little bit for her?
I would
Or
argue
bring it all
it's
the way
like a
down?
cool
Crazy
S.
I think it
It's a
should
crazy
be
S.
in. I think it should.
We've got a FNAF sucked and a chat agrees with Ruby in chat. If
Josh?
there,
I
if
thought
there
it was
was a
so
list,
much fun.
oh no, Jake Gyllenhaal
Put
would
it
be near
in,
the
baby.
bottom.
But do you, Ruby, think of this again. The thing with putting things in S is that you then put it on par
Street
with the stuff
Fighter's
that's
in
there.
Yeah.
And so is
I was
the
about to
Super
say,
Mario Bros.
I would.
movie.
And I love the nostalgia attached to that.
I would say I'd pull it down, but currently there's fucking the Mario movie, Doom, and Street Fighter in there.
All
So
three of those films are like lovely, joyful things that we all remember and cherish, and she's going to now potentially paint that.
I've heard her talk about Five Nights at Freddy's in a cherished way several times since she's seen it.
Yeah.
So Peter wants down to C. I want A. She wants S. You want.
Put it in A.
Josh wants A.
Josh makes a final decision.
I think it sits in A.
That's
It's a
pretty
very,
good
very
for a FNAF film.
for a FNAF film that just came out,
All
recency
right.
bias.
Yeah, will we be talking about FNAF film in 30 years?
Yeah. Yes,
Like
I
we're
will
talking
be.
about the Kylie Minogue.
I will be. I'm going to be the oldest, ugliest bitch you've ever seen in your life. Old hag at the bog, and I'm going to be like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Let's
bitch.
knock out some shit again.
That's gonna be
Detective
me.
Knock out some
Pikachu.
shit.
Detective Pikachu, S.
I love the Detective
S.
Pikachu.
Ruby, you are really we don't have any spots left in S, so
Yes,
again,
we do.
it can go there.
It kind of is
You
S
can
next
put,
to
but
everything
it is
else.
S. Look, put it there.
Peter would agree.
See the space.
It's Sonic tier to me. It's Sonic tier.
I would say it's
I think
A.
it's
I would
Sonic
say
tier
it's
as
A.
well.
Yeah,
I would say A.
Yep.
Yep.
Sonic tier to me.
Okay, let's put some shit.
I never saw DOA. Oh, that was the one with
I've seen
That was the one
DOA.
with
from
Neighbours.
Yeah, Holly Valance.
Holly Valance.
Yeah, there's a fight scene in it where
Where
she's
she fights
naked,
nude in a-
but it's a very artfully placed
I've seen that
towel.
scene.
So it's
yeah.
so it's C. So it goes to C.
I'd say
you get to see everything.
I would say it's F. A loving F.
A loving, but that's
loving
done with
F.
shit that's like bad. So it gets C.
I think it's bad for many reasons. I think it brings.
C is bad.
C is bad, but it's
F
like
is-
you could watch it. I wouldn't watch anything in it.
I guess
That's why
like,
F
If
is
there were
there.
5 stars and
watching
never seen,
all of
C
those
is two
movies.
a 2-star
it's
film.
very bad, and I feel like it brings the industry down.
If it was on,
Interesting.
if a C movie's on TV, like free to air, I would just not change the channel. If an F movie's on free to air, I'm turning off or changing the channel. And Dead or Alive, I'm not.
I guess for me, it's like it's because it was just because it's so
Oh goodness.
unabashedly like gratuitous. Is why I would not.
So
be
F, C,
Not for her.
it's a democracy.
Yeah.
It's a
I
democracy.
haven't
It's
seen
a-
it. I'm assuming S.
C.
Gotta be C. It's gotta be C. It's gotta be C.
Okay,
Gotta be
Pete
C.
and I get to read C.
You haven't seen it.
Yeah.
How are
I've
you
seen
saying
the
C?
scene that I need to see. C.
Something else we all haven't seen. The Tekken movie?
Haven't seen Tekken
No.
movie, no.
No, haven't seen it either. Anything else we haven't seen? The Name of the King. I looked this up. It's
I feel like I did see that.
with
There's Statham, right?
It's Jason Statham.
Yeah.
And it's like it's The Name of the King, and it's based off like a Kingdoms of Reckoning series.
Yeah, I don't remember it, so I'd be happy for it to go and never seen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I went to the movies to see it.
Is Final Fantasy on there? No.
Oh fuck! Spirits Within. Final Fantasy. I love that movie. Why is that not there? That's wild.
Okay. Rampage.
Never saw it.
F.
But I'd give it a
C.
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 maybe.
I'd probably give it a C.
Oh,
It's C,
is that
it's
the
C.
one with the rock and
Oh,
that
I've seen it. I've seen that.
Yeah, the big monkey.
S.
That's based on a game.
Yeah, Rampage
is.
is like a top-down nothing game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Side
It's got
scroll-
nothing to do with it. Sorry, side-scrolling game. Yeah.
Was
the
it fun to
funny
watch?
thing, when I was still working
No,
at JB
it was bad.
Hi-Fi, I remember having like 3 to 4
C.
older men, probably in their like 40s or 50s, come in
Good
and
CG.
look for the steelbook version of that because they loved it so much.
Amazing.
Max Payne, F. Fucking love the games. Was kind of okay to be like, sure, Mark Wahlberg. Hey, what are you doing? I'm a detective.
I'm in pain over here.
And, but
Where's my wife?
it was
Haven't
bad.
seen my wife.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Say hello to your mother.
Artfully put together. Cool drug scenes where they're like, they all
Yeah.
trip out and see angel skeletons that fly off buildings and stuff.
Have
But
any-
wasted opportunity.
Have any of you guys seen Castlevania? Apparently, it's amazing.
Yes. I
I've
was gonna
heard
put it at
nothing but
S.
good things about it. I was gonna
Castlevania
say
series,
S
I've
as
watched
well.
all of it. You haven't watched
I think
it?
S,
No.
yeah.
Josh, you with me?
It's
Yeah.
like one of those like pointy
Peter.
animes,
I
like
would-
like
I
like where
would-
they're all beautiful and pointy.
Put it at B.
I would move it to
it's
A.
fine.
I would move it
that
Peter
to
wants
A.
to, I'm SSA.
I would have said A as well.
Are we talking
but I
Castlevania?
think it's,
No, S.
Haven't
all
seen
I've
it.
heard is that it's got better on season. So.
Yeah.
It
I
got
think it
better.
got way worse.
It's only
it
getting
got
the
better and
first
better.
5 episodes of that show are the best.
I think you
and
should
then
shut
it's-
your
and
mouth.
then shit.
You got 3
S.
S's.
Can
And
we-
finally Ruby's
If
wild
S
S.
gets too crowded, can we pull some stuff out of it?
Yeah, we can.
yeah.
But
Kane can go.
why?
We'll start on the left and go. Just pull them out.
Why?
Let's go through the Hitman films. There's 2 of them, apparently.
Yes, there was.
The Oliphant?
Oliphant.
There's Rupert Friend and Timothy Oliphant.
Yep.
Put Friend in C and
I
Oliphant
agree.
in C.
I think they're both bad.
They're both not good, but for
There's a
different
Far
reasons.
Cry movie?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
another Yule Bowl.
Yeah,
and it's
I never saw Far
it's an
Cry.
F.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an F.
Okay.
How do they get making those?
It's I've seen enough of it.
That's Lieutenant Dan.
No, it's Stiglitz.
Oh, okay.
He's got a ball
Oh,
pointed.
Stiglitz.
He's got a gun pointed at your balls.
Yeah.
From Inglourious Bastards.
I've never seen the Silent Hills.
They're confusing
It looks
as
like
well.
Lieutenant Dan.
actually
Oh, is that some
quite-
Gary Busey?
First one's good.
No.
I quite liked Silent
First
Hill.
one-
Yeah.
Gary
Silent Hill 1 is good. I would say it's B.
Yeah. I'd agree.
It's the Aussie actress that I love.
Holly Valance.
No.
Oh, Holly Valance has a picture of with Boris
Chat.
Johnson.
Who's the Aussie actress in?
Crazy.
But is
Silent Hill?
vaccinated.
Ugh, not sure about that.
But tells people not to get vaccinated.
Silent Hill Revelation
I might be
3D. Did anyone see it? I would put it in F, but I feel like no one else has seen
never
it.
saw it.
I think it was a.
Rada Mitchell. Love her. Love her.
All right.
Mortal Kombat movies. Number 1, I'm going to start at B.
Is that,
This is the-
is
that's
that
the old
Too
one,
Bad
90s
You Will
one.
Die?
Oh, hang on. My mistake. That's that one.
Yeah.
No. 1 is... I think 2 is Too Bad You Will Die.
Too bad you.
1 is fun, and it introduces
die.
us to
S.
the actual... Dun, dun,
Easily.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yeah,
dun,
yeah,
dun.
yeah.
Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. I would put it to B if anyone wants to fight me on that.
A.
Not gonna fight.
All right. I would put Mortal Kombat Annihilation was the sequel. I never saw it.
But it's it's just
Critically-
universally known as an awful, awful film.
I think they just got some bad lines in
But
it.
not postal bad.
Okay, Loki Cat.
Six.
MK2 tried to do character
with
every
S.
4 minutes and it suffered. Liz Dahlia says it's an S.
I think.
Scotty up puts it at F. I would
S, I think.
say I've never.
S,
Oh, the
most
bigger
likely,
tears.
yeah.
Cool.
Put
There's
it in
more
F.
room.
Put it in F. Put it in F.
Put it in F?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's-
the new Mortal Kombat film.
it's
Did
mean.
anyone see it? Apparently it's pretty good.
No. I
Chat,
didn't see
you get
it.
this one. Josh, did you see it? No. Okay, chat.
I'm gonna go with
The
S.
latest Ruby. The latest Mortal Kombat film. Dolphin
B.
Pants gives it an A. Melodic Storm gives it an A. Regular Chai gives it an A. The new one's going into A.
Steph Panicasio said, I'm just sitting here like an idiot going, where's D and E? I did that at the start as well. I was like, what's going on?
Where's D and E?
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm like, there's a
But it goes, because for some reason we rank things by S.
C. Yeah.
So, but it's,
That's a gamer thing.
Wait,
five
sorry.
something.
I'm gonna go with realistically, I remember that movie from
What are you talking about?
the new Mortal Kombat.
You said you hadn't seen it.
Is that not what we're on now?
Yeah,
I'm talking about what I heard about it, and it said it was, from what I heard, it was pretty middling.
I
like
heard it was.
Five Nights at Freddy's? I
No.
heard it was awful, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Five Nights.
Should we move that down?
FNAF's down to
I
B.
Is
disagree.
it now about what we heard
No.
about
I think it's about
films?
Yeah. Please put it back.
down to B.
Put it back to A.
Put it back up.
Put it back
Put it
to A
back up.
right now.
Put it back.
It just fell.
Gus.
Chat.
Gus.
I
You know
gave
what
it to
I-
chat.
Gus. Put it back to A.
It is. It's there. Look at the bottom.
Angus?
I'm looking.
Do you want to
Chat-
stay back into your recess?
Chat. No, I'm going to sit cross-legged
Yeah,
on the floor.
exactly. Thank
Oh,
you.
she's got her runners on. It's a fun Friday.
Yeah. Casual Friday.
I've heard it got A's and everyone in chat gave it an A. Let's move
Whack a
on.
Kid Friday.
You
get one.
Did anyone see the most recent Resident Evil film?
Nah.
I didn't see it.
There's
There
there's
was
a
a
really
re-
recent one.
it
Yes.
wasn't-
I watched. Oh no, it wasn't a TV show.
Oh shit! I think you're
It was
right.
a TV
You
show,
were
and
right.
I
I
heard
watched-
it was doo-doo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
watched
heard
an
that
episode
too.
and a half, and it was awful.
Yep. Happy to put it in.
It was,
C.
it was
It's C bad.
cringe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I think it's-
Cardinal Sin. It was cringe.
Don't
what I
know.
heard.
There it goes. Let's put something
Ooh.
up there. I mean, I want to put Last of Us at S.
Yeah,
I
I,
think-
want to put
I
Last
think
of Us
it is.
as
I loved
well.
it.
I think like I wasn't certain of that until I saw what everything else we put in
And
the
if
list.
nothing
and
else,
stuff, but yeah.
for the third episode.
What? What?
You don't think it's S?
No, I do, but like, how is that even a question?
Oh no, we're just discussion.
You all just sounded so like.
No, yeah, I
"Oh,
think
I'm
yeah.
not sure if I. Now that I think about
I
it.
think
yeah."
like if you put it next to some of the other
Doom
things
is in there.
Vesuvius.
Doom is in S.
Vesuvius.
What
you're
the
lo-
fuck, Peter?
You're looking for this Vesuvius?
No one's questioning whether it should be in
It's
it.
an S tier, baby. It's
Yeah.
an S tier.
Because
that's where it
they're
stays.
arguably
It's just the lack
best.
of
I wasn't-
surety in your voice is throwing the
belongs
whole
in a
thing.
museum.
The
Yeah.
whole thing.
I think the problem
into
is at the end
The
of the
Witcher.
day, watching
Interesting.
movies is
Okay.
just a fun time.
The Witcher, great series. First series, great. Second one, okay. Heard the third one fell off a little bit.
Getting worse
Did
and
you
worse.
get through it?
Yeah, no, I haven't got through the third.
So
season.
does
Getting
in
worse
what
and
ways
worse.
does it suffer from having a?
I'll tell you in what way it suffers. It was a book, not a fucking game.
Yeah,
F.
they're based off the books.
Never read it.
F.
Uh,
Nah, it's a B. It's a B.
I didn't
it's a
watch
B.
it. I'm assuming.
First season was good but confusing.
First season A.
First season was like a phenomenal success.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Second
think-
season. Down to
B.
B. Josh,
What's
you all
mine?
I'm
good?
assuming S.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, I'm fine.
probably.
Okay.
What do you need, Josh? Do you need something? Do you
No.
need more?
Okay.
No.
Going to
Do you
B.
need
It's
A?
gone to
I'm
B.
okay.
Done.
I'm just
Okay.
fucking suffering.
Next one. Cuphead show. Anyone watch it?
Completely missed
Um,
that.
Yeah.
I
What did I
heard
miss?
Gran Turismo.
Not you.
Did anyone see the Gran Turismo film? Apparently pretty good.
Well, Will really liked it.
Will liked it?
Yeah, but
Will
that's
in-
only because
That's
it had
good enough
David
for me.
Harbour in it.
Is
But
Will
I
in the
also
chat?
heard that it was an S.
What?
Gran Turismo has an S in it. Are you calling Will?
Yeah.
The boy's sick at home
in the
at
meantime-
11 o'clock. He'll be up.
In the meantime, the Cuphead show, I watched a YouTube video essay
watched
on
that
it
too.
that said it did not meet expectations,
Yes.
but it was still a lot of fun. So I think probably B tier for that one.
Probably
B
a
for Cuphead?
Probably B for
I can do
Cuphead.
that.
And maybe an S for
Alright.
Cuphead.
B, there we go. Okay, done. And next one. We are... Oops, scroll too
He's
far.
not picking up.
No, all right, he's-
Hold
well,
on.
that's-
Sorry.
He's dodging.
I've just
he's
been
dodging.
alerted by chat of something.
Street
where is-
Fighter.
Sorry, hold on. Chat has just alerted
Street
me
Fighter:
to
The
something.
Legend of Chun-Li.
Five Nights
That's
at
what that
Freddy's
is.
has been put in a position that I don't think it's supposed to be in.
I think this is an
Legend of
alphabetical
Chun-Li.
list, isn't
Didn't
it?
see,
F?
didn't see.
I saw Five Nights at Freddy's and I thought it was a
We've
really
moved
good
on.
Yeah, we're on to
You
Cuphead already.
moved it.
We're
Oh,
on to
sorry.
Cuphead. Yeah,
My
yeah,
mistake.
yeah.
Back it goes.
To A.
The Legend of Chun-Li.
I was the only
The
one
Legend
who
of
saw that
Chun-Li.
movie.
Hang on, The Legend of Chun-Li. Can we go back to full screen?
Yeah,
I
it's
just want to see
apparently,
that.
it's apparently horrible.
Yeah, right. Okay,
It
that
was
can
very
go
bad.
into. That can go into.
Down there
Where's
as
Five
well.
Nights at Freddy's? Why not
Okay,
love that?
controversial one. Uncharted.
Bad.
Oh, B.
You've been giving everything an S.
Yeah,
I would
bad.
say I would say B.
B, B,
Yeah, I'd be
C.
B. I'd be B.
What's your bad rating?
F.
F? I would say
I'm gonna go with C.
C as well. So it was
C.
Five Nights at
C,
Freddy's bad.
C. Josh, what
Yeah,
were you?
no, that's weird because Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, I
is
said
supposed
C.
to be A.
C as well. Sorry.
It was like, It was a good
fun.
time, and
It's
it
pretty
was
fun.
like it was an adventure in the way that you want an Uncharted film to be.
B.
I think C is harsh.
I agree that C's harsh, but
C,
It's
C.
not. It can't be in the same category as
it's
DOA.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Fucking DOA. Come on.
Yeah, it's
That-
above that.
DOA
Put it in
should
B.
You're right. You're
DOA
right.
Put it in B. Put it in B.
All right, let's go B.
Down
Did you
it
move
goes.
DOA out?
Yeah. Well, it can't be in the same
You
category as DOA.
cheeky boy.
No, I'm okay. I can do B. Yep.
Yeah, it's witchy.
Yeah, it's original Tomb. But it's original Tomb. Oh, no.
Ruby's gonna sue you guys.
Warcraft. movie.
Oh.
F.
Oh,
Sorry.
F. Yeah,
F.
that was so bad.
F.
It
I
was
saw that
bad.
movie in the cinemas and I did not
We all
even have
did
a
as
good
good
time
game.
watching
We
it.
went to it, and I can't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, I can't remember
That
it.
That's
movie.
what
I want to
was-
say that it was like
Sorry.
had enough fun in it that it was like it moves it into C, but I don't think I
can't
can't
remember
remember
that.
a thing
I
about
saw
it.
that movie twice and I still forgot all about
I thought
it.
it was heaps cringe. Like I was embarrassed for
Yeah.
Warcraft fans
Big
watching
time.
it.
Yeah.
And then my best memory of that film is afterwards I went to Supernova and I got to interview Travis Fimmel and I was like, people have got heaps of questions about Vikings, people want to talk to you about Warcraft, and he was like, can we not talk about Warcraft? And I was like,
Please.
He was like, maybe
He's like,
let's
God,
go
I hope
to
you don't
the
like
other
Vikings.
questions. Yeah.
Okay, the Double Dragon movie starring the guy from oh, hang on.
Sorry, what is this? Double Dragon?
Family of Five? Party of Five.
Party of Five.
Party of Five.
So have you watched Party of Five most recently?
He was the middle
I
kid.
tried to. Scott Wolf.
Yeah, Scott Wolf in Double Dragon.
Scotty Wolf. I have not seen Double Dragon.
He was a TV Hits magazine staple cover.
This is very you. This film.
What is it?
Double Dragon, the film. Now it'll go in the never scenes, but I would post-show potential. I'd just like to look at the trailer for
Okay.
Steph's sake.
Sure.
Because I think you'd fucking love. That is like peak your era of like Labyrinth hackers kind of
All right.
filmmaking.
Five
Maybe
more
I
to
have seen
go.
it.
Speed round.
Oh, maybe I have
Twisted
seen
Metal
it.
versus Need for Speed versus Gran Turismo. Three racing
Twisted
games.
Metal.
Twisted Metal. A?
I'm gonna put in A.
I would put it in B.
Let's go Twisted Metal A.
Yep.
Gran Turismo B.
Yep.
Need for Speed C.
Hang on. I never saw the Need for
We
Speed.
got to rank
one.
all those car. You can't have
but-
two car films on the same tier. You know.
I heard that was bad.
Yeah.
House of the Dead. I think that's a Yule Bowl.
Isn't that Hellboy?
No, that's House of the Dead.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
It goes there, which leaves us with
That looks like
the
Hellboy.
Super Mario, but it's House of the Dead.
I know, I
Super
know.
Mario Bros.
I believe you.
I would put Mario at A for what it did. I don't
I
think it's
think-
S. Ruby, you're an S? Talk to me. What do you think? You
Yeah,
would like it?
Honestly, I think it was a movie for children, and I'm gonna go with B for babies.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Okay, I would go A.
I loved
Ruby
it
would
though.
go
I had
B.
so much fun, and I'd give it an S. If it were just me alone, I would give it an S.
Josh, as a viewing experience that we both had and you loved.
Do you want me to do the movie or you and me watching the movie? Because the movie on its own is B. The you next to me in the movie was F.
I fucking genuinely thought you were going to be talk it up and say it was A. And you had a lovely time, but you.
That was such a good.
Wow.
No.
Yeah,
it was
wow.
it was fun.
It was fun. It was
you
fun.
being there made the experience better.
I am annoying.
Yeah.
I would say, it's A verging on S just for production.
Yeah, and interestingly
but it's not
enough,
a great story.
I've just noticed something. Again. That there's a certain. I'm just noticing something. There's a movie that should be an A, but I think it should be an S.
Oh my god,
But
I'm
there's
so
a movie
sorry,
in
Timothy
A
Oliphant.
that-
Up to A, you
no,
go.
No, and you're so right, but I think that there's another movie that's actually supposed to be
Oh,
an
wait,
A
so
that you've moved down to B. So
Yeah.
if we could just get Five Nights at
If we-
Freddy's
yeah,
put
so
back in
that's-
A, thank you.
And
Thank
Mario
you
at
so
A? We happy
much.
with Mario at A?
I still think DOA should
This
be
is
F.
this is a subjective list. We are putting it there.
No,
as
it's
our
objective.
opinion.
I think DOA needs to be
This is an objective list.
All right, everyone now gets one move.
Nah.
Yes, but it can be the same.
Oh, come on, Josh.
He's called it. Nah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's a really good thing.
Yeah.
No, because we'll all just move Five Nights at Freddy's up and down and up and
Yeah.
down. So
Yeah.
it's whoever goes last decides where
And
Snap
I
goes.
have to go
Dead or
last
alive,
because I
down
get the
to
final
F.
say as the teacher in
Well,
the
I think
and the lawyer.
youngest should go first, and then
Yeah,
we'll work
and
up the
last.
oldest.
Because I'm
You're
also
talking
the
over
oldest.
Rutger Hauer.
You're dressed the oldest, but you're
Yeah.
aged the youngest.
Yes, because this suit is probably older than all of you.
Could be.
That was Tiermakers in
come on.
Rain. And Josh, do you want to quickly throw it up? Just one last look so we can just have we can run through that. Moving up from, let's not count never scenes. F's.
10 o'clock?
I know, we got to wrap this shit up.
Rezzies.
What the fuck?
Far Cry. Okay, fuck it. Let's just look at our A's.
Our S tiers.
RS tiers. Arcane.
Yep.
The Mario Brothers movie. Fuck yeah, Ruby.
Perfect.
Doom the film.
Why?
Mood. Starring The Rock.
Mood.
Street Fighter, the film where at the end of the film they all pose as their final pose in the video game. We're going to look at it. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, Castlevania
actual
series,
good film.
and The Last of Us. That's a damn good list. I'm very happy with this, guys.
Yeah.
I'm
We did
impressed.
well.
We did well
It
to get
is
through all
an
that.
I know,
objective
Shark.
list.
And Peter
If
put it there.
anybody's mad
He put it
about
there.
Sorry.
And
All
it's
good.
just
All right, there's our
awful.
list. Lock it in. I'm going to go save it now, and
Save it.
we'll put it up on the Discord. Lovely.
All right, that is the show, everyone. We got to roll credits. Let's smash through it as a team because we've bonded so much over the last half hour.
We definitely haven't been yelling at each other or anything.
That I reckon we can tackle this. So I'm gonna get cracking. We're gonna go. Special thanks to all our patrons through Patreon. The mods: Gat,
Syntax Error,
Was Dahlia.
Sitka.
Phoenix O'Lion,
Disturb 778,
Jex.
Caboose.
What
Josh.
the shot?
Snail XD,
Lord Shadamar.
Gus.
Gus's Beard Wrangler Dump Days. Josh.
Hey, Pierce Baker. Honey Bum Bum.
There it is.
Bot Lubricator, Technologic,
Foot Severer, Martha Captain,
Wardrobe Department,
The
Aranishi.
remover of foot from my mouth is Babbling Boffin.
Milliner Fulina Mac and Dagda.
Where's that energy from the start of the show?
the gaming chair supply. Which energy?
Josh's.
Josh had huge energy.
I know,
this
where's
show.
it gone?
He spent it all.
Oh, pickle.
who's the
Very,
gaming
very.
chair? There we go. Head Technician, Kane Labos,
Scotty Groomer is blowing Mike.
Best boy, it's Jet.
Barbecue Boy Ninja Pyro.
It's a box boy box. Hey, beep, beep, beep.
oh, my weird little guy, Empod 18,
The Scotty Breeder is Bifrost.
And the Scotty Feeder, Super Studios.
Pitch Perfector Middle C.
Jazz Hands Coordinator, Jazzles.
Designer of Worlds, A Timothy,
Community Hot Boy is Necrotech.
And he's Hot Boy, the Coastal City.
Remover of Sass. Sassless.
The house band is MUSO4HIRE.com.
and Dinosaur Supervisor, Phil Tippett.
And the credit supervisor, would you believe it? It's Oznaminator, you guys.
Bloody heck.
Wow.
Wawa Weewa.
It sure is. And of course, coming up next is the post show sponsored by Oznaminator. For Oznaminator, we read some Australian rhyming slang.
There it is.
There's Oznaminator right there on your screen. I'm going to read out some Aussie rhyming slang to you. You're going to tell me what the Aussie rhyming slang means. And if someone were to come up to you in Australia and say they were, how do I not give you too many clues? They're looking for steak and kidney.
Not the pie.
Ooh, kidney.
A rake in Sydney.
That is the best fucking answer we've had.
It's just Sydney because the first one's redundant, obviously.
Well, holy shit.
It's the rhyming thing, but it's Sydney.
I was just making a goof.
Yeah.
I was like, you need to rake some.
So I'm driving between Melbourne and Steak and Kidney.
Steak and Kidney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoyingly more.
Whoa, we were.
Heading up to Steak and Kidney. Thank you everyone for tuning in to watch our show. The post show is coming up very soon. Those of you who support us on Patreon at the gold tier, you'll get a link to the post show. So we're going to be live for even longer than right now. What's going on? You can please share the show with your friends if you aren't a supporter on Patreon. We really appreciate anything you can give towards the Patreon because it's what makes this whole thing tick along. But if you can't, share us around and bring a friend along to watch as well. You can head to backpocket.gg for all of our links to all of our socials. Our Discord, you can join the Discord for free and have fun with everyone in there. You'll see the Redbubble store in there as well. It's a place to be. We'll be back next week. Same time, same place. Gus, you have a question? Or are you about to sneeze?
A broom in Melbourne.
No.
No, because it's Steak and Kidney.
So it'd be a Zoom and a room is if I need a broom in Melbourne.
Oh my God.
No. We'll work on this in the post show.
No,
that's a waste of the post show.
Content.
Thank you everyone who stuck around for the show tonight. It's a bit of a chaotic one, but you know.
Having a hell gurn in Melbourne.
You can't say Melbourne. I guess you can say anyone have a hell gurn.
Yeah. Have you ever had a hell gurn? Not a good place
I'm
to
heading
be.
down to hell gurn, yeah.
You know, when you're gurning.
Yeah, when you're going down to hell gurn. Well, see ya.
The Egyptians believed that
Back it up. Back it up.